think we're all set. So welcome to SCAD, everyone. Like a funny sounding name for a game like this, but it looks like a pretty cool little roguelike, and I'm really curious to see what it's going to be all about. Let's jump in. I think it's a roguelike. I think it is a survivors-like as well. It's all about you have this gigantic... Oh, and also, what's the name stand for? Salvage, craft, and destroy. There it is. You have this gigantic hovercraft, and you're using it to mow down zombies and shit like that. It looks so weird. It looks so weird. And the concept is so bizarre. When I saw it, I was like, all right, we got to see what this is all about. Like, what the fuck? It sounds so weird. I was able to get a review key for this one through Keymailer, so thank you again to Keymailer, giving us the hookup. Super nice of them. I feel like they've been good to me for I guess well over a year now, since we first started applying for review keys through them. And it's awesome. It's awesome. We got some really cool games through them. This one looks weird as fuck. It looks so weird. So again, dash forward. Can I hold it? Oh, there's a cooldown. You see that shit? There's a cooldown. There we go. There's a cooldown. Stay inside. Open the chest. Right. Just kind of sitting there. So this is the tutorial. It's the tutorial. But yeah, we got this through Keymailer, and I'm really excited because I love these kinds of roguelike games. And I don't love all of them, obviously, but I've enjoyed a lot of them lately. Got, oh wow, 32 gigs of DDR5. That's very generous of you to offer, Duds. That's very sweet of you. I really appreciate that. And I would consider it, for one thing, you're a very kind-hearted soul. I'm just some jabroni on the internet, but so the fact you're willing to help, you'd be willing to help out a humble little hobbit like myself is very nice. To hook. Ah, there we go. Okay. But the motherboard I have only is compatible for DDR4 RAM. Oh, I guess this is where you gotta, like, hook past them, maybe? Can I just go over them? Oh, God. Oh, God, am I just dead? Ah! I'm dead. So, no, my motherboard only supports DDR4. So, yeah, it wouldn't be able to support DDR5. If I were to do a... Oh, maybe we're supposed to die there. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen. And so when I saw the hook, I was like, maybe I'm supposed to get past those things. Maybe that's the tutorial ending. Nah, but no, that's the thing, too. On the one hand, with the computer problem I was describing, if my RAM shits the bed, that's the question. Do I take that as an opportunity to do an upgrade and say, you know what, let's jump to DDR5? The downside with jumping to DDR5 is that I also have to buy, of course, a new motherboard and also a new CPU, because the chipset the motherboard that I have right now, or rather the CPU that I have right now, is a last model that my motherboard can support. So any upgrade in any capacity will mean having to buy all three of those things. An upgrade for the CPU and motherboard and the RAM, which is fine, but as we all know, with things as expensive as they are right now, be a little bit dicey. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you jumped right in, which is a smart way to do it. That's a smart way to do it, especially because we're probably going to be on DDR5 for a while. I haven't heard any mention of a DDR6. It'll probably happen eventually. So, you're finally awake. No, I'm gonna think she didn't say it quite like that. I like the like, Patch Adams thing going on where she's, like, an advisor, but these are post-apocalyptic times. This is not going to be a clean-cut, kind of private enterprise situation. This is a scrap-together resistance. Let's take a look at the damages, man. Yeah, I know you're right, Dudson. I remember hearing about how things are about to get fucked. And, of course, there's the shitter in chief, you know, with Trump and his bullshit and his tariffs. Like, we already knew that was going to get messy, but with all the, you know, the data center splurging, with all the stuff being slurped up by these tech companies that are you know, taking up all the RAM stocks that are out there, driving up the prices for consumers. That, of course, contributed to the firestorm as well. We, of course, all knew the tariffs were coming. So, like, back in like end of 2024, I was like, yeah, I don't really need to upgrade. Should I just do it now? It's like, I feel like I have a hard time pulling the trigger on an upgrade I don't necessarily need. But at the same time, knowing what I know now, maybe I should have. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know, man. Oh, well, I mean, it's fine. I've talked before. It's like, I've got a full-time job. It's not like I can't afford these things. But it's just like, I agonize over these major purchases because it's expensive. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money where I come from, man. It says, you owe me $1 million American dollars. Speaking of just made up bullshit from the current administration, but we need the scrap pieces. So we don't have USD, but we have scrap pieces. This is good. You can recklessly drive, right? BBR pilot, you can repay us the debt. But if we accrued this debt by wrecking one of their hovercraft, why are they going to give me another hovercraft to use it to kill a bunch of zombies and break a bunch of shit? It's like Dudson said, that's the end of the tutorial, and that was, I think, a scripted loss. So check in about the repairs. He can be taxing. Financial humor. Ah, yes, she was a financial advisor in the before times. Right, let's check in with the repair fellas. That's a fella right there. It's a fella and a half. Don't get too excited. We're just oh, we had the fancy one. Now we got the junker. So we have the brown roach. Maybe if times go well for us, we can get the green iguana. I do like how we have some metals to start at least. So we're not going in completely empty-handed. Just mostly empty-handed. Sells the vehicle store onto the crafter. Oh my god, what happened to you, bro? Groovy, this is Craftin' the Crafter. Are we gonna learn about what happened to this lad? Just no mention of like, oh yeah, I know I'm a little bit fucked up, bro. We know this is a zombie apocalypse, so hopefully his symptoms are not zombie related and are just an unfortunate hovercraft explosion related. I mean, I would wish this on nobody, but zombie injuries versus hovercraft injuries, I know which one I would prefer. Bart, eat my shorts. So I already have the piss shooter. Can I buy another one? I mean, we probably don't need to have multiple. Buy the rifle for you. Oh, all right. I guess I have to buy it then. Oh, does it cost exactly 17? Oh, there it is. Okay, so now I have two of them. So I guess you can have multiple guns on your craft then. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe you have to arrange them in certain ways. So Bartholomew, the barkeep, I'm seeing a slight theme here. A slight theme. I have some suitable professionals. There's a finder's fee. Look at this guy fucking zoinked out in the corner. That's me in the corner, losing my religion. So we can hire some dudes. Let's get Isabella. So I guess the idea is I can't just be on my own. Like just a complete freebie. Large specimen. I got my one gunner, my two guns. Maybe the idea is I pilot a gun and the AI buddy helps in some ways. What about the mayor? Can't check in with the mayor. Anything else? Nope, nothing else. We're jumping on in. Can I talk to the Deku tree back here? Can I take a piss in the piss tube over there? Just a little nap. I can't blame him. It's rough in the post-apocalyptic times. I'm not one to judge. So we have one gun there. There we go. We have two spots for guns. So yeah, we went from like a 6-tier badass hovercraft to a baby brown roach flavor. Not nearly as exciting. We got the one homie. So I guess I'm manning this one maybe. And the AI friend. Oh no, hold on. Isabella is. Wait, hold on. What did I just do? What are you? If Isabella's down here, I have to click and drag. Or oh, maybe you. Wait, your dog? What? Are you? Is this a you're the man now dog? All right, so that's who you're selected. Your dog. Is this a you the man now dog situation? Am I the dog? Am I the man now dog? Is that what's going on? Closest versus strongest. I guess closest for now. But that is cool how you can like prioritize. So rifle fire rate is not amazing. Damage is pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Good enough for me. Let us begin. First run. First proper run. Not just jumping in the tutorial with a doomed to fail introduction, but a proper run. Starting out in the swamp. Gonna find some Shrek action. The art is quite a thing. And you know what? I respect it because it probably means not AI generated art, which is a breath of fresh air. I'll take like weird fucky kind of shit over the slop any day of the week. So it's like I'll take it. It's a little weird, but you know what? It's endearing. It's endearing, so we'll take it. You know, that's one thing I'll say about like the whole AI and slopification of our world right now. It's like, I know it's only gonna get more and more obnoxious and fucked and shitty, and it's gonna mess up employment opportunities for all sorts of disciplines, and it's gonna suck dick. But I tell myself, maybe this is copium, but I tell myself that eventually the pendulum will swing the other way, and there will be employers and people out there that are gonna say, you know what, I want that human touch, give me those imperfections. I tell myself that people will come around. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. I tell myself that some of them are not lost causes, so we'll see. We got Shock Value. What's up, buddy? It's a Star Miner. Feels kind of not good. Ugh. I don't think I'm actually familiar with Star Miner. I'm guessing is that a video game? I'm guessing. Because, yeah, it's getting hard to avoid in video games. And, of course, you know, if you're buying on Steam, ideally they are supposed to include the disclaimer at the bottom to describe what they did to use AI, how they used AI, if at all. But I mean, I've seen cases where you look at the art, you look at the gameplay, you're like, bro, what the fuck? Can you check the description? Nothing, no mention. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, supposedly it's violating the TOS if they don't report it, but at the same time, how do you enforce that? So I don't fucking know. Right? Yeah, Dudson. Yeah, I think I might have gotten pegged for that exact same game, because if it's what I'm thinking of, they might even say in the tagline like, this game is so controversial, it's so divisive, see for yourself what all the hype's about, and you look at the game, you're like, this is dog water, this is pitiful, and like there's like 30 reviews, it's like mixed reviews, it's like, guys, this is not it. You do remember? Okay, so there's multiple I can't say I'm surprised. Yeah, you remember that shit too, right? Yeah, because they try to lean into it. It's a fucking PR pitch, and I mean, I guess when if you have a really shiny turd, you try to polish that turd, right? They try to polish that turd. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, you know all about that shit too, Dudson. Oh, mama. Yeah. It's just a bit much, yeah. No, I get your shock value. Yeah, I mean, not everyone is an AI Luddite like I am, but like, yeah, even just a normal person is like, this is just, yeah, it just doesn't feel great. We're about to start our first run, by the way. First run for SCAD. Search, Craft, and Destroy is the full title. Yeah, I was gonna say, Dudson, I've been privy to, like, in the Dare Drop Discord, and a couple of the Discords I think we're both in, I've been privy to your conversation topics, and every time I see you pop in, I'm always like, that's my boy. That's my man right there. That's my man. Like, sometimes, you know, you see someone kind of pop up with their opinions, and you go, you know, out of respectfully, I can disagree respectfully, you know, they're cool about it, blah, 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 but, like, every time I see Dudson, it's always like, he's one of the good ones. He's one of those cool humans. In the AI robot uprising where it's humans versus technology, he's a ride or die right there. He's a real one. You have to use it now. Ugh, fuck. I dread when that edict comes down, man. I dread when that edict comes down. I think you're also in either IT or software. I've heard you talk shop a little bit before. As yeah, in the software shop where I work, the CEO has started to be like, hey, tell us, you know, we're seeking opinions on it. Tell us, in what ways do you currently use AI to help your job? Like, they're right now, they're trying to, like, solicit, like, just how people use it right now. And I'm sure they're probably measuring, all right, well, you know, if this person uses it and we see this supposed quantifiable increase in productivity, blah, blah, blah. We all know it's coming. We all know it's coming, man. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be outspoken, because you're kind of stuck, right? Yeah, dude, I understand, man. I understand, and I fear that I am not too far behind, unfortunately. I'm gonna be right there with you before I want to be. And vulnerability, so I'm guessing this is an active ability, because you get immunity for a small time. Yeah, cooldown, right, okay, turrets. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of turrets. You only get one, so do I get a turret that hangs around behind me? Or maybe, actually, I wonder if this auto fires. Powerful shock, dealing damage. It is, you know, I'm gonna do the turrets. I'm gonna do it. Little fella that just kind of falls around me. All right, so the idea, yeah, no, actually, yeah. What was the? Yes, that's just to like bring you back to another, like bring you to like another obstacle, basically. So that the hookshot thing is not meant to like have you jump over things necessarily. It's just a quick getaway option along with the dash ability. See, I want to get the stuff. Oh shit! I like that kind of that colors where he's going. We got big guys. We got all kinds of big shit. What in the world? And don't just have zombies. We have like monsters and shit. We got some wild stuff. What's a little bit surprising is just the idea of. Yes, if I'm yeah, so they definitely show where I'm aiming, and yet there is also a whole thing about like, yeah, you can have them target automatically what's closest or what's more powerful, which is a little bit surprising. So I guess on the one hand, I can aim things, but I guess there's also an auto firing. Maybe you aim in a general area, and then the AI takes over to say, within this group, what do we target? Maybe that's what's going on. I do the same shit, by the way, shock value. I'll reach for the apostrophe and fucking fat finger it and hit the enter key by accident. So sometimes like I'll be in like a Twitch chat and I'll just randomly say I enter. It's like, no shit, what I meant to say was I'm gonna do this. I apostrophe M. Can use it, but we don't. But you have to disclose it. I think that's reasonable. I think requiring it for your employees is fucked. I think that's fucked. And depending on what you do and what kind of work you do, and Dudson, you know, I'm in no position to like, you know, for you to like, you know, dox yourself or tell me like, you know, what your employer is, that kind of thing. But depending on what you do, I mean, Dudson, you're probably right there with me, where it's like, you know, for some like very important things, if you're just pushing the prod with AI shit, you're not properly peer reviewing it, that can get real dangerous. And maybe even like, you know, it not just impacting your customers, but like, I don't know, man, you know, what about like people that develop software for healthcare and shit like that? Like, there's all these things that could go wrong. You know, software developers, we had to take courses in college to talk about the ethics of software development, and this is, I think, one of the reasons why, is because, you know, what if there's some future where people are able to write code without realizing what the fuck they're doing? So, you know, this is why they kind of try to, at least in the university I went to, they tried to like drill it into our brains, like, okay, you've learned how to write all the software, here's when to not do that, here's when to recognize that, or maybe not when to not do it, but when to be cautious, I suppose. They jumped into it. Man, that's so upsetting, man. Yeah. I will fuck them up one token at a time. You know, that's one nice thing too, Dutson. You've probably heard this too, where now that I think Claude has, or the proprietors of Claude have like significantly upped the price of their tokens, you're getting a bunch of software development shops saying, what the hell? I blew through my, like, half of my month's quota in a single day. What happened? And it's because it's like, sorry, man, but this shit is fucking expensive. In fact, it's getting so expensive, you should just hire humans to do the work for you, because that's cheaper now. So when that pendulum swings the other way, there you fucking go. Not super duper tech heavy, which I suppose is one thing too. But still, Shotgun, I think the idea of, yeah, when you do use it, disclosing it, I think that's the best middle ground. So, give me that malicious compliance, baby. Oh man, shit's fucking wild, man. That is fucking wild. Pushes everyone away when taking damage. Well, I'm just gonna not take damage, so I don't have to worry about that one. That was an NBD. We don't gotta worry about nothing about that one. Did I get to fart behind the hovercraft every 6 seconds? More drones. Or more drones, rather. So the drones fire on their own. Like, truly fire on their own. But yeah, the main guns are the ones that I can control. A dash takes a while to recharge, but it is pretty neato. I'm gonna seek out more... Yeah, more of these things, for one thing. And also more of the, of like the scrap heaps. Or not the scrap heaps, but the treasure chests. Interesting that, yeah, they're throwing... I pop these guys. I'm not actually sure what these guys... Oh, they're eggs of bad guys. Okay. Yeah, the fact that, yeah, there's like the, what's the word? That there's the, like, the zombies part, but also like a supernatural part with the... Maybe not supernatural, but yeah, like, there's like aliens, like, from outer space and shit. I don't know if there's any benefit to popping the eggs. More drones, maybe. Freezes them for a while. More drones. More drones. 3. Do it. Oop. I'm not sure if, like, if you don't pop them prematurely, if they become bad later on. Ooh, there's a silver bar thingy. Was that it? Or, okay, that's just like maybe one round, basically. Right, the self-checkout. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. It's like, inevitably, there's some pendulum that swings one way or the other, and then eventually, what we'll probably do is settle on some kind of middle ground. So, ideally, a few years, maybe 5-10 years from the future, we'll have arrived on, like, a more or less sustainable middle ground that, where it's like, yeah, it's here, it's in our lives, but it's not something we're being forced to use, and also, it's, you know, it hasn't single-handedly solved all the problems that some of the tech bros promise, like, swear up and down, bro, just one more data center, bro, please, just one more data center, bro, it'll solve all of our problems, bro, please, just a little bit more water, please. So, I don't know. We'll see. We're doing okay health-wise. I think we took a small amount of damage earlier, but we're doing okay. So, bumper knockback, but I hardly even know her. So I'm clear. Yeah, more health. I mean, more damage never hurt. It's turret damage. But is that like turrets or like our guns? I think it might be our guns. Is the hook? You know, another dash would be nice. Increase the range of the hook. Drops mines, they explode. Skill card cooldown. So yeah, I think that would be our turrets. Yeah, whereas these are our guns, I'm pretty sure. Quicker movement speed. Movement speed actually would be kind of nice. Okay, but I don't have the juice for it. Wait, so what am I doing then? Like, I see costed for 100. Movement speed, increase movement speed by 1, yeah. Like, what am I buying? So, if I click nothing... Unless that's the cost to repair, but I think that's saying we're already full on health. So, okay, so maybe the idea is this doesn't actually go away when you, like, click off of something. It just shows what was the most recent thing you clicked. Okay, so we don't. So we have none of these. I think is what this means. You would start with this one. You would start with level 1. Okay, I think I understand. The UI took me a sec, but I think that's the idea. So I would say, yeah, an extra dash. That would be legit nice. And I'm gonna guess the scrap you don't take with you, because there's always in games like this, there's the currency or the meta progression you do take with you, and then the stuff that is only for that one run. So let's assume that that's what that's gonna be. Bam. Did I do it? Oh, shit. Oh, maybe that was the level. Oh, I mean, there was a timer, but I didn't actually notice it the whole time. Yeah, maybe that just was the level. So that was a starting area then. So rescue. Stay inside the target areas to rescue the peeps. Okay. Or I can skip with gasoline. Oh, okay. Also, I don't think we actually bought the thing that I was hoping to buy. So, I guess, yeah, I think the UI... is either I'm the dum-dum or or the UI could maybe go for some fixing up. Also, it is early access. I didn't mention earlier, but this is an early access game. So if there are some aspects that are maybe a little bit scrungy, then it can be forgiven. Would I rather escort or would I rather rescue? Let's do the rescue. Gotta rescue 2 homies. So I'm guessing the turrets that we still have, probably. Every 4 seconds. I'm not sure if... Oh, I guess every 25 seconds. If this is an active ability, or if this is a passive thing, where every 25 seconds we get, like, big firepower. Small amount of invulnerability. I'll take the invulnerability one. That'd be really cool. Yeah, we have the turret still. It'd be really cool if there was a way to control when it fires. Looks like it just went on its own. Yes, yeah, because I'm looking to see if there's no controls option. So yeah, I think and I will go and crank that shit. I'm gonna go and crank it. Yeah, if there was some kind of way to activate it manually, actually could be potentially kind of neato. Alright. We almost got this one. Well, it's fairly quiet. Alright, got the one. Took a small bit of damage. Not too bad, though. So yeah, earlier, there was a timer that I'd never noticed. And I'm looking for it now. Maybe there just isn't a timer for this one. Just do the rescues and that's it. I'll go ahead and get some other things while I'm in this neck of the woods. Some scrap metal. The tree is just a little bit of burnination. A little bit of burnination never hurt anybody. Actually, Alex, I'm pretty sure burnination has been quite painful for humans. Same kind of thing. I'll go ahead and pop the eggs. Oh, actually, it might have popped its own anyway. Just, yeah, one of those silver bars, because that is a resource we definitely need. So, ooh, took a bit of a hit there. Leveling up. So I can get another invulnerability. Repairs periodically. Oh, but only 3 HP. Give me this guy. Once that bar is full. Ow. Be in the clear. Now, I'm not sure if that's like the end of the level. Unlock the new turret. That's in the level. There we go. There we go. Oh, you had to perform some surgery on the controller. It says the Z button was being weird. I've heard about drift, but I've never heard of buttons stop working for you. Put the replacement. Interesting, yeah. Is the surgery complete, or is there still a little bit more to do? Because yeah, it sounds like it ordered the replacement parts. Yeah. And also, I'm guessing was it the Joy-Cons, or was it the Pro controller? But okay, so you got it. So it's all done. So yeah, you got the parts, you brought it in, you performed the surgery, and everything's all golden. That's awesome. Well, congrats on nailing that, because yeah, that's the kind of thing that a lot of us would look at that and they'd go, ah, fuck, let's just buy a new one. But yeah, the part you ordered probably cost like, I don't know, $10 or some shit. So that probably saved you a lot of money in the long run, because that shit's not cheap. That shit is not like buying a whole new controller. Not cheap at all. Couldn't remove. Oh, right. You can't move the battery, right? And of course, you know, I'm sure you were giving it a very steady hand. You were being very delicate with it, but still, just that is a nervous experience for sure. So I don't blame you. I would have felt a little bit shaky myself. So I don't blame you. I said I wanted an extra dash. How do I buy it? I can repair, and I will repair. That's a good idea. But how do I buy? Oh, you have to. Oh, click and hold here. That's how you buy. There we go. So give me that extra dash. Cool. On to the next mission. So that brought us this now. And I can't go backwards. Escort and defend the vehicle. Or rescue. Gives you gasoline. Or this one, which we can't click oddly enough. Maybe because we just... actually, I don't know. I don't know why. So I will do the escort then, probably. So we just did a rescue. I don't want to do 2 rescues in a row. Gotta mix it up. Yeah, the full set. Ooh, man. Yeah, that's rough. That was rough. Oh, you're right. You're right. There was no path. So yeah, it was like that tier of it, but you're right. You're right. You would need a line that reaches to it. That's why I couldn't reach it. That does make sense. More invulnerability, please. So that's the guy we're escorting slowly, and I do mean slowly. Slowly doing his thing, and he's like, they're like throwing stuff at me, like it's a parade, and they're just throwing candy at the parade attendees, where they're just kind of launching shit. That's kind of how it feels, which is nice. I mean, because I want the candy. That's good. Now, please be nice. Oh god, you are killing. They are murdering him so fast. Oh wait, are my guns hurting him? No, my guns do not hurt him. Okay, thank fucking goodness. Hopefully we're not much longer, because they are really shreking his ass. Oh boy, I fear that these dudes are not long for this world. The fuck? What the fuck are you? Oh, is this the game's version of the Grim Reaper? I think that's what this is. Yeah, this is the game's version of the Grim Reaper. Unless I can kill him. But I think that's like, yeah, if you fail the objective, a gigantic mega jetpack zombie shits in your ass. All right, well, I can't say I'm surprised that our first run went poorly. The dude said, oh man. So, I could get another pea shooter, or I can get, instead of a piss shooter, I can get a poop gun, which is a shotgun. It costs 17. I'll buy one of those. And then vehicle store. Do I have to, like, spend money to get things repaired? Because again, we don't take scrap with us. We need 200 bing bongs to get the next overall upgrade. Need gasoline for these kinds of deals. Our skill card selections. Better chance for a salvage. So gasoline is something we definitely want to strive towards for sure. As the loot chance, collect radius, that'll all help tremendously. That'll all help tremendously. So that's something we'll be striving towards. I could get wait, hold on. Do I have my current gunners yet? Also, this is like your what's the word? Like your encyclopedia, I suppose, of like the different kind of bad guys you're dealing with. That's kind of cool. It's a wiki. So I could salvage the old gun. So just so I'm clear, do I still have my crew? We do have my crew. My dog, who just does standard damage. My gunner dog and Isabel. So, looking at these homies, I could afford either these guys. That's not great. That's not great. So really, I would need another slot for them. And my hovercraft has only just the 2 slots, so that does me no good. But I will try shotgun. Should I do 2 shotguns? We'll do a mix. We'll do a mix of shotgun and standard gun, standard rifle. Anything else? Nope, nothing else. Okay. Well, we've gotten some resources, but not a ton. Let's give this next one a try then. And I'm gonna say, yeah, for shotgun closest, for this gun, I'm gonna say strongest. Let's see that. Hold the beast here. There you go. There you go. What's up, Aaron? He says, give me that Kerberg. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Hope life has been treating you good. Happy Thursday. We're playing a very weird little roguelike, survivors-like game. It's pretty cool so far. We just did our first run and died very quickly. Not the kind of roguelike or survivors-like where you're expected to get very far your first couple runs. But we're about to start a second one. Let's see how it goes. It's early access, and there are some early access isms that I can definitely kind of see and feel as we're going through it. But that's okay. I mean, these things don't have to be fully baked right out of the oven. Let's try another one. In this game, you have a giant hovercraft, and you have little guns on the hovercraft, and you're trying to use the guns and or just your hovercraft's abilities to mow down zombies and get complete objectives and acquire resources to help in this post-apocalyptic situation. It's a weird little game, but I'm liking it so far. A glaive that bounces around, that's kind of cool. Every 20 seconds, just fires one. Or I can poop out some gas. The pooping out gas could be very good when you got a lot of dudes following you, but not so good during the like escort missions where you're trying to escort when something else is the focus. So we'll do the arcs. The shotgun, of course, is close range as expected. So we'll get in there. Pretty good damage though. Oh, to say I would have rather had that explode a little bit closer. I'm thinking what I might even do. I mean, the range of the other guns is nice, but the shotgun damage is quite pronounced. I might just switch to all shotguns in the next round. There will inevitably be situations where I want more range, but I don't know, a lot of the times they close the gap pretty quickly. Bad guys, that is. They close the gap pretty quickly, so going for... yeah, I see the top in the top center, by the way, the time to survive. But yeah, going for close and up close and personnel might be the way to do it. I pop the egg. It really seems to be like there's no like major benefit to popping the egg prematurely, other than you're in control of it, I suppose. I haven't seen any instance where it seems like the egg is going to be more strong if it hatches organically. Like maybe it's more likely to pop one of the big guys or something. It's hard to say. Can I like get in there? I suppose probably not. This thing. Oop, don't want that though. Big guy's out. Get him out of here. A little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. That'll be a scrap heap. Actually, no, not scrap. Whatever the purple thing is. It's like fuel, I guess, maybe? Except, well, the gasoline is presumably fuel. 30 seconds and we're done. Oh, I just fucking bonked that guy good. Oop. I think that was all the major supply drops. Anything else we can get along the way is extra credit. I wonder if there's going to be the thing in this game that we get with other survivors, like games where there's like the big suck, where it like slurps everything that you've left in the battlefield up to this point. Oh, didn't have the dash. Or dash through it. The little whirly gigs are neat. We haven't really seen them do much yet, but I feel like if I keep upgrading them, we'll eventually see them start to pop off more. So that was the first round. Not too bad. As expected, yeah, as expected, these kinds of upgrades are per mission, not meta progression necessarily. I will do the repair. Got a small amount of gasoline that time. Very nice. Can't afford Jack Dick, so let's go on to the next one. We have options. Yeah, I kind of want to go for the gasoline. Although for big upgrades, we need more of the metals, so maybe I should focus on those. Survive until the timer ends, rescue, or cleanse. Cleanse is tempting. Let's do another one of these. I definitely would like to get an upgrade to our overall station. Free zombies in a set radius. And these cooldowns are brutal. 19 seconds is rough. 19 seconds is rough. 15 seconds. A fart cloud is only 6 seconds. It's not like a crazy amount of damage. The freezing part could be cool. I wish it would say what the I guess it's a radius around you. That's probably what they made. They do say 3.4 units. I don't exactly know what a unit is, but I could probably guess. So, dealing damage, 200 damage. That's pretty encouraging. And it's a pretty big radius. I don't know, maybe I should do the fart cloud. The fart cloud actually could be quite strong. Because it like follows behind you, and we are getting chased a lot by zombies in this game. There's a lot of times where, yeah, like right there, it just with certain objectives it's going to be useless. That's what I worry about. I worry about the situations where it's like, oh, this does jack dick for us. And I tell myself that there's possibilities. All right, so if you're gonna crack that one open, let's focus on one at a time. Oh, almost had it. There we go. We got it. Whew. Goods. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. I'm gonna grab another little bonus fella here. Another one. Can I grab it when it's on the border like that? I think there is zombies that are spawning right there, unfortunately. I'll go and pop it. They're like auto-firing towards it too, unfortunately. I can direct some fire. It seems like there's auto-fire that kind of does its own thing too. It's more farts, more potent and more strengthular farts. Yes, please. Honestly, the shotgun is doing great. Really impressed by the shotgun. That's big. Big McLarge huge. 31 seconds. It's a pretty small little arena, unless... Is there something I just missed? Is this all there is? It's a teensy little arena for babies? Oh, there's where that, like, glaive thing popped off. That was a lot of damage there. That's a lot of damage. Now, the cooldowns are far from generous. But, yeah, but I'm seeing it's definitely doing the numbers. Oh, shit, this thing oh, this shit doing numbers. At least in this small little arena, at least it's hard to miss things. Sometimes in games like this, it's like, oh no, I didn't pick up all the things. Meat saw, new turret. Meat saw. I'm guessing like a melee weapon, basically. Give me the repair. I feel like I'm not getting as much of the stuff this time around. Can't afford a dash this time. Slowing goo when you dash. Bumper knockback. Bumper, but I hardly even know her. Can I increase my shotgun damage? Oh man, which one was it? Which one is left and right? I wish this wasn't spinning so much. I could give me more health. I can get a shield. Yeah. Fire rate. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was turret 1 damage, turret 2 damage. No. This is fire rate or damage. 20% damage is pretty delicious sounding. Fire rate is next, of course. But Alex, what about defense? Oh, come on. Killing the bad guys is the defense. Oh, I should have looked ahead. Because now we are kind of on this in this one track. We get to defend a building and prevent its destruction. Well, the last time we had to defend something and prevent a bad thing from happening, we cleared that shit with flying colors. They definitely didn't die in record time. We had an escort last time and we protected those guys and they definitely didn't die horribly. I remember that shit. We kind of nailed it. What kind of gaming? Please don't shoot that. All right. Oh, actually, no. I thought it was going to explode. Oh, that's where we got to go. Right. Follow the thing. That's the structure to defend. I'm not sure what our guys like focused on something to the side there. Good news is we're in a pretty all right position. Maybe a little bit more out in front. That's the thing. They will be flopping in from all directions. We got pretty good damage, though. We're holding it down pretty all right. Get a little level as well. So I guess that means no more fart clouds. It was good while it lasted. That one is tempting. That one really is tempting. Should I just grab that one? If I'm going to be upping our firepower soon, then I might as well. Man, only 4 seconds every 25 seconds. That's rough. That's rough. Whereas this is like one big thing every 15 seconds. Yeah, you know, I guess this one actually could pop off, especially as we leveled up. Got some more big guys. Let's back it up a little bit. Backing it up, boss. Backing it up. I will say we're defending this one a lot better than we defended our last objective. And maybe, I mean, all that we really have this time that's different is a shotgun instead of a second rifle. And some other, like, kind of bonus abilities, not just additional turrets. And I thought those turrets were fine. But clearly, they can't hold a candle to this current build. I don't know if the shotgun deserves all the credit, or just most of it. That guy got launched a little bit, but he is now dead, yep. The fart cloud, I think, really is better than I thought it was going to be, because the fact that it's... I thought it only was in, like, a trail you were leaving. The fact that it actually is a pretty big AoE around you is something that I was not expecting. And the cooldown is much more generous. Ow. Also, one thing I didn't consider is that the cooldown begins the moment the ability is active. So if the ability lasts for, say, 5 seconds and it's a 15-second cooldown, that's effectively a 10-second cooldown. As it begins to count down while it's like initially going. Also, I love this fucking trail of blood and corpses we're leaving behind. Oh shit. So lost 4% of his HP. And we fucking nailed that shit. Hell yeah. We fucking suplexed those motherfuckers. That was much, much smoother. Repair action. I've gained so little scrap this time, unfortunately. And for anything else. But we're sailing through this, man. On our way to whatever this guy's gonna be. Time to rescue the fellers. Got it. More adrenaline? Keep at it, man. Keep at it. Let's see, I guess I'll pop these just so my guys will stop focusing on them. I'd rather focus on the other more pressing matters. Scrap heaps. Yeah, I think we were just getting more scrap heaps last time. Whoop. These are the metal fellers. Level up. It freeze frame where that shotgun was just blasting that fool. Yeah, and that's the thing too. When you see the first like baby version of an ability, sometimes it is not very enticing, but then you see the leveled up version, you go, oh, now it's got the juice. Now it's worth. We'll go and rescue the homies. And I don't think with this one they can destroy it. It's just, we just have to sit here and rescue. Slowly raise the timer. Or raise the bar, that is. Man, what a stark difference how this run is going compared to the first one, where I was just... Again, I don't know if it was just the turrets were bad, or if truly the only difference is picking a couple different things for the run. and having a shotgun. I mean, the shotgun actually might deserve all the credit because it is really tearing them up. I think I was wrong to hesitate. I should have just gone all in on shotguns and never look back, lest I turn into a pillar of salt. Yeah, they're just kind of sitting on the periphery. It's just like on the border of the circle. Some Diablo 1 AI behavior shit right there. Is that it? That's it. Yeah, one of the weird quirks about Diablo 1 and some of the AI behavior of the bad guys, the way they will sit on the penumbra of your light radius, like the border of your light radius, and then go to attack after a certain number of turns. Full repair action, and I have 300 of the juice. I could not afford either of these. Do I want to save up, or do I want to get myself the slowing goo for the dash or bumper knockback? I'm gonna wait. Although, can I look at the map? The next one might be the boss battle. Yeah, if we're doing boss battle time, I'll give myself more health. I think it's boss battle next. Is it boss or mini boss? I don't know. Huge mess. Me when I eat cheesecake. All right, fuck him up. Oh, that's weird. See how there's a cursor on screen that is separate from where the aiming article is? That's kind of funny. Weird little bug. Little bug action. Huge mess. Just shitting out some loogies. Loogie, I love Green Mario. Is it just Circle Strafe? Circle Strafe, baby. We killed a bunch of his tentacles. Oh, speak of the devil. Undulating tentacles, and I'm just pooping out my own heart clouds right now. Ow. Doing pretty all right. Not nearly as much of a slop fest as I was expecting this to be. The bad guys aren't exactly dropping a ton of stuff. We're getting a little bit. I'm gonna guess if we kill him, he'll drop a bunch of stuff for us. I'm impressed by how effective the circle strafing is. He is getting like juicier hits, juicier attacks as his health was getting lower. Ow. We are kind of fucking him up a little bit. There we go. We get his ass. We got his ass. I hope I got all that because that was a very quick turnaround. That was a very quick. He's dead. Get the fuck out. So we killed a big bad. Am I a real gamer now? So we got the Mutahopper. Tell me what that is. Is it a gun? Reaper. Meat saw. They really want us to come here specifically. I'm curious about the meat saw and about the Reaper. Tier 1 machine gun? That's a tier... Yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's a tier 2 fella. I'm definitely curious. I'm gonna sell this old fella. Wait, hold on. Which one is that? That's the... Yeah, that's the Pisha. We definitely don't need two of those. In fact, I'm gonna sell both of them. I wish it would say what this is in the salvage menu. Unkill that one. In fact, I'm not gonna start just yet, but I'm going to de-equip this one. That way I can salvage that fella too. Bam. So, if I go back to this place... Okay, so I can afford the hovercraft upgrade. Ooh, hold on. Just to make sure I don't put myself behind the 8-ball here. We have the one shotgun. A second shotgun I can afford for sure. And I can also afford a Reaper. You know what? I'll buy one of those. Sound pretty neat. So I'll buy that, and then I will also go for the upgrade. Bam. Got the Chivo for unlocking the second hovercraft, which might mean... yeah, we have another slot. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We have 3 slots instead of 2, right. More shield, better speed, more HP. Good. Good. I like all those things. And then... Ooh, these are pretty expensive. So we're about a third away from any of these fellers. We're a ways away from those becoming a thing, but still. Do I have enough to bring in another pilot? I could get Walter Klein, who's a D rank shitter. Emily is exactly the same, but costs more for some reason. This person is a demolisher. Be cool to know what that entails. What is a demolisher? But I just met her. So we need, well, actually, that's the thing too. I only have the 2 crew. So I need another weapon, and or I would need another crew member. Actually, well, no, not an and or. I need both to be able to like have this be operated. Yeah, it'd be good to know what's the difference between a gunner and a demolisher. Maybe the idea is certain weapons are better with certain roles. I only have guns, so I'm going to assume that a gunner is still preferred. What's the best gun I can get right now? I'll probably go for another shotgun. We could try the meat saw. Fire rate is neat. Damage is great, but actually only a little bit better than the shotgun. Oh, there it is. Operator Demolisher. There it is. So I feel like I'm just going to take the freebie gunner. Like, why even consider the ones that are not freebies? That's just a full-ass volunteer. And then I'll go for the shotgun. Because, yeah, just looking at the stats, the shotgun is way faster and only a little bit less damage. And we have more people that can operate it. And the range, of course, is better because that's like straight-up melee. I mean, it's not even a question. Buy that fella. And then shotguns. We got 2 shotguns and a long-range fella. I'm actually going to switch these over. Well, look at that. Isn't that more aesthetic? Isn't that more aesthetically pleasing? My aestheticals have never felt better. Looks like they're holding hands. It's cute. So we'll say that guy will be strongest, and these will be closest, and these will be... Yeah, shotgun, go for closest. Range fella, go for the whatever is the strongest fella. I think that'll work. So, new hovercraft, a new area to explore, new possibilities. Starting to get into a little bit more. The game, again, is rough around the edges in some way, but there's something here for sure. It's still early access, so... And it's only been out in early access for about 2 weeks, so you can be forgiven for not being, like, fully, perfectly fleshed out. I know for a fact this game has gotten at least 1 or 2 patches since I got it through Keymailer, and I think I got it, like, a couple days ago. Maybe a week or so ago. So I've seen at least 1 patch come through, so they're not just resting on their laurels, they are indeed making stuff happen. Deadly blades in front, which shreds shit. That's kind of cool. Every 20 seconds. Okay, not terrible. I'm a little bit curious to try this one out. This would be really good for exclusively close range. The shotguns we have definitely encourage close range, but we have a really good main cannon as well. So I think I'm gonna kind of lean towards that, lean into that rather, with the Tesla boom. We probably have some new enemies to deal with, by the way. We saw in the wiki there was like a preview of what's yet to come. Speaking of yet to come, all right, yeah. Speaking of yet to come, boy, am I backed up. No, just kidding. Now, speaking of yet to come, I was like, it's awfully quiet, man. It's quiet, too quiet. That little electric fella is also pretty close range, just around your ship, around the craft. There is almost assuredly more stuff. Whoa. Game, you all right? Uh-oh. Apologies for that little technical snafu. Had my computer blue screen on me. Unfortunately, I was saying earlier how I'd had some technical issues, but now we're getting back into it. The game does autosave as expected. Now, did it save before we began that mission? Probably. The Mutahopper, right. So we got that message last time. So it did save the fact that we had purchased this upgrade. I don't have the juice to afford these guys as expected. Looks like I'd also bought the guns. Did I get the person for that? I guess cool. I did get the person for the bar. So yeah, so really it saved everything up to when we began that last mission. So let's just try that again. Nice little mulligan. Nice little one do-over. Maybe that was the universe saying, you don't want to do that mission, Alex. Do this one. Well, I guess I can't pick a different one. But maybe it's procedurally selecting a different one for me. And right, this is a separate run this time. So yeah, all the upgrades are new this time. I mean, the Reaping Arc and the Zombie Dioxide was great. Push everyone away when you take damage. Well, again, I'm just gonna not take damage. Just don't do it. Honestly, grow up. If you're gonna take damage in a video game, reconsider your priorities. The Fart Cloud was great. The Fart Cloud was really good. So there we go. So we got, yeah, this really good rifle. Oh, did it save the fact that I want all the good, all the zombinos? Yes, yes, please. So yeah, this new gun's pretty neat. This new gun's pretty neat, and of course the double shotty is not disappointing. Oh, I fucking launched that fucker backwards. See that shit? See, now I want to pop the eggs because now I want to like kill the zombie hordes. It seems like the zombie hordes themselves, not too much stronger, but if I had to guess, they're probably going to throw more numerous and probably stronger variants of zombies. Like the big boys and the chargy boys. Probably more of that kind of shit. I had to guess, that's probably where the like, tick up in difficulty is going to... Ooh, that's a dead end. That's unfortunate. Rip. Yank past all that bullshit. What if the grappling hook itself does damage? It's a good get out of jail free card. Use from time to time. Oh, I saw something on the left. Oh, is that a leaping lizard? What is that? A leaping fucking dude? There's two of them. And they give a little exclamation point for where they're landing. That's convenient. Grinder, but I hardly even know her. Oh, they misspelled grinder. They put an E on there. That's not how you spell grinder. Come the fuck on, bro. Come the fuck on, bro. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. That's what you do on grinder. Anyway. Alluring them with explosions. Let's make the fart cloud more fartular first. And then we'll frisk things up further than that. Go ahead and pop back. Ooh, there's some things down here. Ooh. It's a trap down here. It's a trap. Give me the scrap. It's a scrap. There we go. Not a very delicious explosion. I think it's fine. It's just not much to be excited about. Look for more resource caches. Cash, but I have it. But I just use my debit card. Not that kind of cash. I want to lure these guys into that explosive fella. Oh, that was the end. All right, cool. Quick little level, a quickie. Yo, we got big scrap that time. Actually, why did I get so many scrap that time? Did we inherit the scrap from the previous run? Maybe. That's huge. That's enormous. Do I want to do damage again? Worked out last time. I could even do. I can't do 2, but I could do damage. Oh, I can't do damage and fire rate. I gotta do one or the other. That's fine. I'll spend 9 USD to repair my guy. Yeah, it's like that's an enormous amount of scrap. That's like heads and shoulders way more than we got the last time. Now, granted, this is like a tier 2 mission, so maybe that's why, but still, that's crazy. So rescue, escort, or defend. I think I'm probably a little bit more inclined to look at the rewards. I'm not actually sure what the plastic is for. I guess the plastic is for some ship upgrades. But that's for ship upgrades and also buying new weapons and also hiring new fellas and Cinderellas, hiring new gunners. So I would say, yeah, probably in my heart of hearts, I'd lean towards the metal fellers. Escort was rough the one time we did it. So I'm tempted to say defend. And I don't know what that one is, and I don't know what that one is. But yeah, if I can avoid escort. Escort is what got us real bad that first mission attempt. More farts. Please, please and thank you. This is what we're defending. Yeah, defending was a breeze last time. It's going to be a breeze this time. Oop. It's going to always be that easy. That I can't say for sure. If there were some stuff to grab, I would not be sad. If there was, yeah, I don't know, if there was something along the lines of the, like the little cash, deposits, I wouldn't say no. The grinder one just seems nice, but I don't know. I feel like that's not great for our current build, I don't think. And the drones were kind of disappointing last time. I think let's take the adrenaline. Ooh, excuse me. It's charging out of the tree line. Oh, is there... Okay, I saw the arrow. I wasn't sure if that was saying like there was bad guys approaching from that direction. I think that just means the objective is down here. Are they only going to be approaching from this one direction? Because the first time we did this objective, they approached from a couple different spots and funneled into one major area, and maybe that's what's happening here, but still, like, this is... It's far and away a much simpler situation. Oh, and I say that, these leaping lizards are popping in. Oh, we got them, we got them. And we're still kind of sailing through this pretty easily. 100% of their health still remaining, and we're doing A-okay. The charging boys do make me a little bit nervous, but 50 seconds in, they still are 50 seconds left. We're still 100%. Not feeling too bad. Not feeling too bad. In fact, a little bit of the opposite. In fact, I'm almost... What I might even do is... I lost a little bit. If we get like to the 10 second left, I might go up and see if I can get some of those extra resources. They probably can't kill it in 10 seconds. And I don't think you get extra rewards if it's at like full health versus partially full. Just all the above, all the above. So when at 10 seconds, I will abscond. Except this guy is trying to be a sneaky boy. 10 seconds. All right. Might regret this. I probably can't get this guy. Yeah, no, I can't. Definitely can't get that guy. Can I get these fellers? Yeah, we got it. Oh, it's still said HP's 96%. All right, all right. We'll take it. So in that case, I still can't afford that guy, but I could get that guy. Ooh, I should... I'll get this one. Quicker fire rate, and I'll repair as much as I can. Which I guess you can't... If you can't afford the full repair, you get nothing. That's fine. We lost baby amounts of health. It's fine. Destroy a nest of zombie fellers. You got it. More adrenaline. I mean, we're firing quicker. I can feel the difference. It's more dips, more DPS. Or fart cloud, please. Yeah, let's go. If I can fart on him, that'll take care of the small fellers that are on me right now. And of course, the nests aren't the only place the dudes are spawning in, but it is a big place from where they're spawning in. So once one of them's done, the second nest will soon follow. Or like I could focus that one bigly, or I could go around a little bit and get some other stuff first. So definitely wouldn't say no to more resources. Yes, be resourceful. Yes, yes. Big old scrap bundle. This is fantastic, because I did take a little bit of damage last time. There's no time limit here, so I can just kind of fuck around. Well, I can't fuck around forever, but I can fuck around for some amount of time. A little bit of fucking, and maybe a little bit of finding out. And more experience, too. Not going to say no to that. I guess the thing, maybe in some cases, it's maybe worth your while to just sit around for a little bit longer. Prolong completing an objective just to get a little bit more experience. More of the good stuffs. Got his ass. I don't exactly... Oh, it's in the bottom right. In the very, very bottom right, there's a little indicator that says how many of the, the good resources you found. Or that you've collected overall. The level, good. So, I don't know. The drones are neat. The fact that it's just like a flat damage amount makes it a little bit less enticing. What I think I might do... Let me grab one thing real quick. This window so I can see this a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I was pretty unimpressed with the drones. Let's try the little trombone as a luring device that can lure the bad guys. And then explode on their asses. Thing down here. The objective's up top, of course. It's a very expansive level. My god, this thing just goes on and on. Yeah, it also like detonates a bomb too, and I kind of like that detail. I No other little bundles. Bundles of goodies. No more treats. Oh, I kind of miss when when the corpses were everywhere. Ow. Oh, we do have a time limit. I just noticed in the bottom. I just noticed there's a time limit. I think we got this, though. I think we got this. 3, 4, 3, 2. Oh, man. Right down to the fucking wire on that one. That was a penis spider right there, but we got there. We got there. Give me the repair action. I flew a little close to the sun there, but we got there. We got there. Do I want to save for more of this stuff, or do I want to get the extra dash? We're doing pretty all right. Give me more offense, and I think that's what we'll go for. So I'm going to save up for more offense. To be more offensive. Yeah, it's a shame because, yeah, the scrap rewards are nice. What I really want, of course, are the fuel, like the meta progression stuff. This is stuff that we can only use for the current run, which is great. And it can only do so much, though. It can only carry us so far. Some more tromboners, please. Unfortunately, we are only seeing the same couple of, like maybe not a couple, but maybe a half dozen or so of upgrade opportunities. That trombone's hilarious, by the way. I'm hoping that we'll unlock more as we're going along. That maybe the next tier of stuff we accomplish, maybe it'll include unlocking some new traits or feats we can unlock. The ones right now are neat, but want more where that came from. More variety. Of course, the downside with unlocking more traits and more feats is that, of course, it inevitably dilutes the pool of what's possible. But the stuff that's there is nice. It's just, I want to see, give me some more of the juice. But even if that is all that there is right now, if this is, the limit of what's out there, the good news is that, again, this is still early access, so doesn't mean that it's without critique. It's not like it doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to criticize it, but I keep that in the back of my mind when I say there's not a ton of stuff to do, or there's lacking in some enemy variety or ability variety. It's like, well, early access, and it's been early access for for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, so to be expected to some degree at least. There are worse cardinal sins to commit for an early access game. Or let me phrase the other. There are worse sins an early access game could commit. Just this early on in the development life cycle. Down here, yeah, so we can get inside the trees there. Does this actually go somewhere? Looks like a dead end to me. It is a dead end, so I'll explode that thing. So some of them can go through the trees. We've kind of accidentally almost beaten this level. I definitely want to pop this. That is meta progression resources. Not the only one, but one of another meta progression resource I definitely would like. And a level. Yeah, give me that one. Didn't get a chance to really do much of the Tesla coil thingy. 5 baddies. It's kind of cute. I like it. Kill 3 more bad guys, and I think we're done. Turret unlocked. Bone saw turret. Or I guess just tier 2 boner saw, basically. I will do the repair. We have so much scrap. My god, we are a scrap bastard right now. Or damage. Or damage and go. On to the second boss. Look at that, just flying through to the Mutahopper. Oh, that's the name of the bad guy they want us to have us kill. I thought that was the name of a gun they were gonna unlock. So it's a supercharged version of the Hoppy Boys we were seeing previously. Now, does he get distracted by the tromboner? Probably not. Oh shit. Ow. That's still hitting you. Wow. That's a very generous hit radius. Unfortunately. When that happens, I shouldn't try to be deft about it. I should the fuck out of dodge. Like right now. Yep. He's actually not spawning other dude. Oh, jeez. That was a quick one, too. So sometimes the radius or the cooldown is quick. Other times they are, fucking ready. I gotta keep our distance. That's a quick one. It's a shame because the weapon we have, most of the weapons we have are pretty short range. Oh, fuck. So if I'm to be like extra efficient, I kind of got to get in there, but being in there is dangerous. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. He's out. Quickly get the goods. Got the Achievo for killing the second boss. Swarmed by zombies coming from the swamp. Now, didn't we just come from the swamp, though? Crafter says we got all kinds of cool things now. So the Reaper was that really good cannon that did so well. There's the second version of the melee weapon, which now does equal damage to the shotgun. Or to the, yeah, shotgun, 60. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's actually the same damage, 60 damage. But I guess it has... What's better about this? Probably a better fire rate? Slightly. Oh, there's 2 saws on it. Okay, well, so it could be neat. Or boomstick. Required demolisher for that one. It's a rocket launcher. Interesting. I'm definitely curious. But we need a demolisher to be able to use it. I'm still a ways away from affording the next big upgrade. But we're getting close to getting some of these guys juiced up, which would be really nice. I could afford this one, but we don't really need rerolls yet, I don't think. So I'll save the gasolines. So if I head to the bar, so yeah. So we got some oh, here we go. I got some better gunners, and we have 1 demolisher available. I would say, and the double shotgun has been so nice for us. So I'm tempted. I'm like hard pressed to get rid of the shotguns. What I might do is maybe get rid of temporarily the Reaper, the cannon we have, and go for a boomstick. Just to try it out. So I'll buy a boomstick. And I will get myself a demolisher. And it looks like my options are pretty limited. Let's just go for Marco, Benjamin, Thomas. This guy. Blink. Got our first demolisher. And I hardly even know her. I think I made that joke already. So, oh, hold on. Was there something else? Back. Oh, okay. I thought I could highlight it, just part of the mayor's office. So, boomstick time. Boomstick time. Now, it's weird because it looks like I could still put gunner person there. Oh, but it probably wouldn't let me continue, would it? Well, maybe it does. Maybe the idea, though, is you can give them that role, but they won't do as well with it. Whereas if you give the matching role, you get the... at first I thought they were holding hands. I think it's like the masculine, like, mommy, like the super masculine, like, handshake from, was it Predator? With Schwarzenegger with, like, the really muscular handshake? Anyway, we'll keep the 2 shotties just because that's been so good for us. I'd be tempted to try the all melee build with the bone fellers, the bone saws, the meat blades. I'd be curious to try that. You know what? Yeah, actually, strongest should be good for that one. The shotguns are so good, man. It's like if you're gonna make the melee weapons do slightly more damage than the shotgun, but it's melee range, whereas the shotgun has, like, you know, it's still close range, but it can reach decently far. I should probably just try it out before I assume too much, but this configuration just seems so good, and it's worked for us, clearly. Has worked for us. On to the next mission. So, this is, I guess, the 3rd area. Although if I wanted to, I could go back to the swamp, or I could do a do-over of the meadow. But yeah, this is like a little... It's an outpost inside of the swamp, so this is kind of a special deal. Kind of cool. Little enclave. Defend the outpost. Alright. Oh! I get to build towers now? That's cute. So they're going to be coming in, presumably, well, either from the trees. It's actually kind of cool. Or from this little zigzag. So if I had to guess, they'll probably be approached from 2 directions. This zigzag fella. I want to maximize the amount of time this thing can fire. So it'd be great if they were only coming from this direction, but I don't know if I can assume that. It would not shock me if they came from both directions. I'll assume that I have just the one tower. 1,000 zombies, or just under 1,000. Oh, I'm a big dumbass. Oh, okay, it even says white areas only. Okay. So maybe right there. That way it can fire forward and backwards. Or maybe just right here. Yeah. Like right there. Because it can probably shoot through the trees. Right there. Oh, I have the one extra Reaper. And Isabel. Oh, that's kind of cool. So if I had extra guns, wow. Okay, so man, well in that case, I shouldn't have salvaged my extra guns earlier, but having that extra Reaper and a gunner to utilize it, not a half bad idea. That's actually pretty cool. I wish they would have warned us ahead of time. Hey, you might want to keep some of these. But that is pretty neat. All right, so here we go. We got some news. That's what I like to see. We got some new stuff. A strong and tamed zombie, just one, or a pool of slowing ooze. And just piss on the floor and makes them slow. Zombie friends sounds cool. It's only one though. I mean, it probably they get more numerous, of course, if you level it up. I'll go for the ooze. I have an ooze. Oh, sorry, I just diarrheaed on the floor. There it happens. It's the rocket launcher. I'm gonna assume the rocket launcher can maybe splash damage me. I would rather it not. I'm just farting and pooping on the ground, apparently. Just, you know what happens. No, sir. No, sir. That is not allowed. That is illegal. An illegal game remove. I'm issuing you a citation. Ow. Alright, well. The good news is I can shoot through this thing pretty well, I think. These charging fellers are not so nice. And the slowification doesn't seem to be doing too much to really, to really deter them. I should have maybe gone for the big zombie helper friends. And unfortunately, we are not even cutting close to the mustard. I'll like get some stuff, so we're not leaving empty-handed. But I'm mostly leaving empty-handed because this fucking giant claw fella. It's fucking brutal. Yeah, not a great starting ability, unfortunately. Yeah, but we have a little bit of stuff for our trouble. Just a little bit shy. A little bit shy on getting one of these modifications. Need 100 for any of these. And for that one too, yeah. So now the question is, should I go ahead and buy a couple extra guns? I don't know, the rocket launcher's neat. I mean, it's a lot of damage. It's slow firing as dick, but it is a lot of damage. I don't know. That's a tricky one. You know, I was saying how I kind of wanted to try this. If I'm to do this, I want to do it right. So I would buy 2 of them. You know what? Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. I was saying I wanted to try melee. I'm going all in, baby. 2 boner saws. Oh, the word boner saw just makes me sad. Anyway, 2 boner saws. Oh, but it's demolition, right? Demolisher. I would probably, yeah, I wouldn't have boner saws and a rocket launcher. I just need 1 more demolisher. I would do 2 bone saws and probably probably a shotgun. Demolisher, that's just gunner. That's fancy gunner. Ooh, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Matthew Cock, you're the guy. Hired. So we're gonna completely reconfigure this guy and use the extra shotguns to help defend from the bad guys. So I would say, yeah, I think I'm feeling a shotgun there, and then boner saws, meat saws here. It looks so weird. It's gonna be weird. I don't know if it's gonna be great. I don't know if it's gonna be great, but I'm willing to give it the old college try. We'll see. So I'll put my dog You're the man now, dog. I'll put my dog on that one. I'll put boner fellows over yonder. All melee. All melee, baby. Closest, and closest, probably. Gonna be weird. But we'll try. I mean, the range can't possibly be that impressive, but we'll try. If it's dog shit on extremely intended, then we'll just go back to shotguns. If it ain't broke, they'll fix it, but at the same time, nice to mix it up. Nice to spice it up a little bit. Let's try this one again. It's a tough little mission, but I mean, we could just redo the previous one again to, like, bolster our resources more, but we'll try one more. Have a good night, Dutson. Thanks for popping and hanging out with us, man. Always so pushing, my man. Good night to you as well, my sweet prince. I bid you adieu, sire. Always a pleasure, man. Always nice to get to chill with you. Yes, I'm gonna say gun. Like, ooh, actually, do I have any other demolisher fellers? No, I don't. Oh, how do I say no thank you? I think we've committed. We put something there. Can I change it? Oh, come on, bro. I can't change it. All right, fuck it. I'll just put. I don't even know what I put there. Is that the gun or the big gun? I don't fucking know. I'll do. I kind of want to put the shotgun. Oh well, fuck it. Whatever. No more crew. That's fine. That's fine. It don't matter. None of this matters. The ooze was not great, and I don't love the drones, but I guess I'll take that more than anything else. So do I, like, just hang on my ass and they just swing around? Ow. I mean, it's working. It's damaging me a decent bit, causing me to get damaged, but it's twerking. I've made a nice little choke point for myself, and I've killed a couple hundred so far. Taking some pretty gnarly dams, and I don't think are they not dropping any experience? They're dropping resources. Oh god. This is a little bit on the rough side. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might need to back off because we have no way of healing, obviously. The fact they're not dropping experience is rough. That was a detail I was not prepared for. It's fun having such a blood-pumping, intense-sounding music when I'm just sitting here swinging my boner killers, swinging my boner saws, just meat spinning till the cows come home, bone spinning till the cows come home. If it works. If it works. Ooh, it's gonna be down to the wire, dude. I don't know. That was a lot of damage, which is it. To say if we can survive, I think we got it. We got there. That's fucking ridiculous. That's so fucking ridiculous. All right, another alpha type. Is it me? Am I the alpha? All right, well, we got there, and we have enough to do one of these guys. So I can say better chance of loot, better loot radius, or salvage. Now I'm guessing salvage. What's the difference between salvage and loot? I mean, they both sound good. They're both things to reach for. I'm tempted to say the radius, because that's a big radial increase. That is nice. So a better loot radius would be helpful when it comes to just the convenience of picking stuff up easier. Yeah, what is loot versus salvage? Chance, salvage chance. If I had to guess, one of them is probably referring to this stuff, like meta progression stuff, and the other one is probably referring to stuff for the individual run. They're both useful. I think I'm just going to go for the thing that helps everything. This helps loot and salvage. Go for that one. And then I'll probably do the tier 1s of both of those next. Eventually, because it takes a while to get to that point. We, of course, are nowhere near being able to afford this guy, although we've been acquiring some of the plastique, which is good. No new weapons gained. I don't know. Let's do another run with the melee fellas. That was like a weird, like, fucky mission we just did. With the melee fellas. Let's do, like, a proper melee run. Because, yeah, there were some traits. There were some traits or some perks that really, really seemed great for extreme close range on the target. So let's try another one of these with melee range, because I really want to try some of these close range perks out. Of course, the zombie fart cloud is great, and the ooh, man, they keep giving us the ooze. You know what? That actually, I might take the immune system this time, because in melee range, we're gonna take more damage. It's inevitable. It's like from the big boys. Like, it's great against the smaller fellas, but the big fellas, some of that is to be expected. It's weird having to, like, have my ass showing my whole ass. My whole ass, but not my asshole. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what the, that's some crazy, but that's the knockback thing that I took, I think. So they do a little bit of damage to me and knock my ass back, kind of literally. He's got to survive for 85 seconds. Oop. Yes, they just explode. Okay, Boomer. Do I do another one of these? Sure. Oop. Although the ice one would not be a shabby idea. Ow. Ow. I don't like having this on the back. I wish it was on the front. But having two of them is nice. And having them next together also makes plenty of sense. I'm gonna pop that thing. There we go. And when you... Oh, it's so when you kill them, they just auto-pop. That is their special, I think. Is they just poop out. When they die, do they hurt their friends? Like, is it friendly fire, or is it just... Trust me. Yowza. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Immune system. Yeah. Keep at it. Keep at it. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Yeah, the radius in that explosion is unfortunate. So killing them with melee is a bit of a not ideal setup. I think we'll live this round. We're gonna lose a lot of scrap repairing ourselves. The knockback, unfortunately, is kind of like, I wish it wasn't useful. I wish we didn't need it, but it is, I think, perhaps saving our asses right now. Ooh, nice bonk. Fucking launch that guy. Oh my god, the charges, man. We're good? Got the Scorcher. This thing's just woo, 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 woo. It's just constant, like, hype. We got so much fucking scrap. Same kind of thing. I'm, like, questioning, did it not clear our previous scrap from the previous mission? I'm not sad if it isn't, but I'm pondering if it should have. Increasing the damage would be nice. I'm guessing the fire would make it swing quicker. Thing is, I'm not sure if damage is the problem right now. I'd almost say maybe even better shield. Or like if there was a shield recharge. You know, we have enough. I can afford multiple things. Thinking of stuff to deal with the big guys. Make special abilities happen more often. Movement go up. Yeah, I'm not sure if the dash would really help. Bumper knockback. That's when you just like smack into them, I think. I think I'll take damage just because, of course. Could take both. I could just go all offense. I'll be a good boy and do shield. Shield sounds nice. And if I wanted to, I could also do health, but I think we're off to the races at least. I don't know if we necessarily need more plastic, although I thought we had more than that. I thought we had like 38. And spent a bunch of it previously, or maybe that's just for what we've gotten in this current mission. I don't know. That's seems a little weird. We did hire the one dude, like, I don't know, maybe the rocket launcher was more expensive than I thought it was. The gasoline and stuff is something I need to get, but the escort makes me nervous. Escort was rough. Escort was rough. I'll just go for the survive one. These are both good resources to just strive towards. And I'm gonna try the grinder. That one's in the front. So we got party in the front and in the back. Party for everybody. Boink. Some scrappies. Scrappy do. Boing, 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 boing. So good. We got better damage now. Is the blade doing its thing? I haven't actually seen it pop. Okay, I found the tree. Decided to hump the tree. I guess more blades. I don't know. This might be a Oh, wait, I think it's like that, those little slots in the front. This is maybe more of a subtle... Yeah, there it is, there it is. Is that really all it is? That's kind of disappointing. It's all right, though. It's okay, I suppose. Oh, jeez. It's just okay. It's fine. At least it, like, kind of enables me to, like, drive into them, which is neat when it's active. I don't know. I don't know if I'm slightly regretting my choices, but I'm gonna commit to it. Commit to the bit. Ow. Lost a little bit of health. Oh yeah, want to drive in this so I can fuck him up. Oof. Yeah, having them in the front and the back is weird. That is, it's a good idea on the outset, but now that I'm seeing it in practice, I'm committing though. I'm committing. Giving it a full ass shake. Ouch. Man, I might lose a lot of health. Oof. Oh, mama. I was gonna say, can I grind through them? I can, but then you take so much damage. Yeah, I'm not impressed by the meat grinders. I'm more of a meat spin than I'm a meat grind. Spinner than a grinder. Oh, and you can't really even use it on the environmental thing. It's just only for the bad guys, which I guess kind of makes sense. We might still survive yet, but oof. Oof. It's just kind of hard to use. I think it wouldn't be a bad ability if I had stuff in the front instead of having the melee weapons in the back. It's still a weird configuration. Yeah, gotta spend a bunch to repair. But you know what? We still have a lot to work with here. So I would say if fire rate means the rate at which the fellas spin, and I'll take it. It's only at 10% though. Again, it's max shield, but not shield regeneration. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if fire rate would necessarily help. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say, give me the better cooldowns over here, and give me the health. That's what we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna go with. Mix it up a little bit. Cleanse them of sin. The worm is clean. Time to sin. So we got the fart cloud, or you know what? I think the frost could be nice. 3.4 units around you, and it's. Oh, actually, no. That's a longer duration than this one. Because I was thinking this one might be nicer. Because that one's just damage. But it's a lot of damage, and it's in a much better radius. It's a 15-second cooldown. Oh, but it lasts for 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's nothing else just to try it out, because I've never tried it. All about trying new things. Breaking new ground. Whirlwind! Is this a plastic heap? Blung, 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 blung. Ooh, oh, right, those guys explode. Yeah, they're not nice. They're very much not nice. They're not cash money. Alright, got that one. Kind of want to pop that guy. Stay cool. There we go. Give me the plastic. The plastique. Alright. Can I mow over them? Ooh, you can, but they still like auto fuck you with those the explosive fellers. Those explosive guys are kind of like making this melee build almost unsustainable single-handedly. Like it's unfortunate that this is the run where I try melee. When these guys are here and fucking everything up, which is probably their whole shtick. But once I commit to an attempt. Oh god, what am oh, they're tentacling me. I didn't realize you could even do that. Is that even illegal? Is that even allowed? My dude? My tentacle in Christ? I have to kill a lot more dudes before we're allowed to leave this fucked up place. I am getting not great on health. Which means I'm gonna get... Oh, Jesus. I was gonna say I'm gonna get as many resources as I can muster, because I might not be long for this world. Oh, I'm dead. Unfortunate. We still got some cool stuff for our troubles, though. We did get a new weapon for the Demolisher. Pretty good. That's pretty hype. Yeah, I think I'm good on the melee for now. I'm good on the melee. Still a ways away from affording the next big boy. But yeah, yeah, the plastic number just was not accurate because we have so much, even a nice amount. So, yeah, no more melee. It was a fun little experiment. Fun little experiment. So I have 3 gunners, none of whom are particularly good, and 2 demolishers, who are actually quite neat. You know what? I'm kind of curious about the Scorcher. Close range, burn nates over time. Used by Demolisher. Yeah. Let's get... Do I want to go all in? 2 of them? 2 of them. Get 2 of them. And then, do I want to... Think about this. What do I want to do here? Probably not shotgun. Well, they are close range. They are close range. I mean, I could put one of these fuckers in front, I guess. You know, that's maybe not the worst idea I've ever had in my entire life. Oh, except it's in the middle. Ooh, I don't know. Then it's gonna be hard to reach. My gut tells me I should do either shotgun or the cannon thing. Probably not the rocket launcher. Or that's the best idea I've ever had in my life. I guess what I'm worried about with the rocket launcher, does it have friendly fire? Is there splash damage? Can it hurt me? Does area damage? It doesn't explicitly say. Let's fucking give the old college try. I need 1 more Demolisher. Still B gunners. Gunner. Demolisher. Bam. Francisco. Bam. Kind of expensive. All demolishers. No gunners, all demolishers. Demolickers. So, flamethrowers and a rocket launcher. Let's see how it goes. I would say strongest for the rocket launcher. Everything else is closest. Start me up, I'll never stop. Bam, bam, bam. On to the big guy. Let's see what awaits us in this level. Or string of levels, just like any old one. They really want me to take the ooze, man. The trombone was actually pretty good. Trombone was pretty good. Flamethrower is pretty close range, as advertised. The plastics, delicious microplastics, just for my balls, just the way we like them. Actually, these are more macro plastics than micro. There we go. Flamethrowers are feeling good so far. Feeling real good. I mean, that's scrappies. Delicious. More delicioso. That is nothing we have to defend or anything. It's just a set piece. I'm really curious about zombie friends, but I'm gonna fully kit out the zombie trombone, the tromboner. And that does wonders in dealing with the big guys. Holy cannoli. That is splendifericioso. Just the fact that it lures them, the fact that it happens to explode and kill them, is such a nice bonus. But just the luring, just the fact that it draws them away, like that alone is worth the price of admission. They could like debuff that. They could make it a lot worse and just say, oh, we removed the explosion, it's just a lure. It's like, that's still good. That is still more than good. And it's a pretty generous cooldown once you get it fully upgraded. So yeah, I mean, that is, dare I say, the opposite of bad. And the opposite of bad, stab. So that was a quick one. Cute that does a little ring, little cell phone ring. Oh, how sweet it is being able to kill those explosive guys not in melee range. Unfortunate that the one time I tried a melee build was the first time we saw those explosive fellows enter the fray. Like, it makes sense that that would be in the game eventually, but we just never seen him prior, so there was no indication that that was coming. The repair one's kind of unsexy. Every 20 seconds you get 3 juice back. It's not much. Ice and also fire is funny. Is it good? I don't know, but it is a funny combination to say we're gonna freeze them and to like make them sad and then melt them to death. It's kind of funny. Pretty quick and easy one. Pretty not bad. Still a pretty good payout too. So man, it's just so hard to just not go for the obvious. Give me better damage. I mean, fire rate. Well, of course it's turrets, so we love fire. Damage, yeah, we'll probably do fire rate next. But yeah, skill card cooldown is also kind of compelling here. Definitely want more of these things, but I don't love escorts. Survive I can do. We definitely want more of these things, and of course more of the metals is good too. Ooh, but that yeah, hold on, is that what that is? That does lock us into an escort, bro. Oh, but no matter what we do, we have to do an escort no matter where we go. No, that's not true. We can actually go up. Never mind. Scary. So if I take the upper path, actually no, we're not locked in there either. Okay. Yeah, let's do this one. Escort is scary. It's like GoldenEye, man. No one loves the escort missions. And that's the thing. We sucked dick so bad with that first ever mission where we tried an escort mission is the second one, and it went so poorly. We're of course better now. We have a better build. We have a better tank, like, or better hovercraft. We would overall handle it better. But I'm nervous. I'm like waiting until I have no other choice. Inevitably, I'll end up in a situation where I have no choice but to just go for it. But until that happens, I will hold off until I have no other option but to acquiesce. Big fuel reserves. Big, delicious, tasty fuel. Delicious. Oh, this is a small little arena. This is the whole ass level. The whole ass level, but not the asshole level. Just kind of like, just a little, like, flaming run back to back to back. The lures of that thing are so huge. Man, I gotta say, that level where we had the turret, where you could place the turret you were defending for like 1,000 zombies, and we had the melee build, and it just kind of worked for us. If we would have had, and you get one, you get a single perk for that whole mission. If that one perk you got was the was that lure perk, then oh my god, then you're fucking golden. That's such a, perhaps even dare I say, an overtuned, like an overpowered perk. But man, is it good. No denying it is perhaps too good, too pure for this world. And it explodes. I can't believe it. It's too good. I love it. We got a solid build right now, man. And I mean the ice and flame, the land of ice and fire. George R.R. Martin would be proud. Doing well for us right now. Bam. Bam. Good. 15 seconds. Real small little arena. No other resource grabs, but I'll grab these fools. It makes sense that when they, this ain't no Diablo 2, when the bursters are frozen, it will still burst on death. Like if they're frozen solid, like in Diablo 2, if you, the self-destructive guys, if you get a frost kill on them, they don't explode in a shrapnel. But in this game, they still do. They'll still fuck your shit up. Better rate is tempting, but damage, like real good damage. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this one and do this one. Like good utility and better fire rate, but I'll probably do damage next because like a 10% fire rate is nice, but dude, 40% damage? What? Oh, what? Yeah, so 10% increase here is one thing, but like another 20% on top of that? Are you shitting in my ass? You just poop into my gaping butthole? That's fucking weird, bro. Yeah, rescue. We can do rescue. Yeah, we can do that. We can handle it. There's the adrenaline or the fart cloud. Man, the fart cloud's good. I'll take the adrenaline. Let's say this run's got potential for taking us to the boss. I would say this might have the juice. If I've seen that like tank explosion, that gas tank explosion ever kill a bad guy. I think it's a hazard for us, but I think the idea is that it could hurt the bad guys. Ow. I've got to see it. Ow. The range of these guys is pretty rough, but the fact that it's just always blasting, always blazing is pretty neat. Pretty dang neat. The shotgun's great, but I'm thinking this one might be a little bit better as far as like short-range weaponry goes. I keep even forgetting we even have a rocket launcher. I would almost say just go for three flamethrowers. Not even fuck with anything else. If I kill that one, it'll auto-complete the level, and I want to collect a couple more resource caches. A lot of zombinos. Ooh, big. Oh, that's a huge experience drop. So maybe, ow, maybe that's like a real nice benefit to those little zombie pods, is that it's like a guaranteed, or like a much more likely to be generous experience drop. Yeah, good experience, good experience. Anything else? Anything else before I conclude this mission with the dubski? That's all the resource drops, I do believe, unless there's something hiding back here, but I feel like I would have seen it. Get this thing out of here. If there's a timer, like an implicit, well, not an implicit, if there's an explicit timer, if there's like an honest to goodness timer for these missions, where you have to, where there's like certain objectives that you have to complete, but it's not like a survive a certain amount of time kind of objective. If there's an explicit timer that we just don't see, I wish it would just show it to us. Just tell me what it is. Because yeah, there was that one time I was kind of lollygagging and just chilling out, and then at one point I just looked and saw there was like a counting down. I was like, bro, when did this enter the equation? What are you gonna tell me? Yeah, that right there. I'm not sure when. I wish there was some visual indicator on screen that says, yes, this is not a timed mission, but there is still a timer, and this is what you have to abide by. A little bit of that would go a long way, I think, because that's a little bit. It feels a little weird. Like to spring that on you. Took a lot of damage there at the end. Don't have as much to spend. I think I might even save up. I think we have one more mission before we get to one more round before we get to the boss. We'll do this one, then we'll do the boss. It's got to be rescue because ain't no way I'm doing the escort. Although the escort does give the goods, but we just did rescue. We'll do rescue again. It's fine. Escort is scary. Ooh, throws explosive barrels every 5 seconds. Are they just the random barrels that we see strewn about that have baby explosions, or is this something different? And can they hurt me? Or does it only hurt bad guys? Let's try it. I'm willing to give the old college try. Every 5 seconds too. That's very generous. I mean, if it's just another explosive thing, it looks like it's just the regular explosive barrels, but I don't think it's hurting me at least. And every 5 seconds is pretty cool, so that could be really nice, and maybe potentially could be really good against boss battles. Might be real good. Also, only one rescue here. This is a quick mission. Quickie and a sickie. I have to like kind of nudge myself in the corner here. Oh, but I can't get all the goods. Ooh, I lost a lot of health there. Oof. So I can't get all of it because it like dropped a bunch of resources beyond where I'm allowed to venture, even with my really nice pickup radius. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be a not as bountiful mission, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not leaving empty-handed. But also not generously handed either. This timer is taking its sweet titties time. We only have the one rescue, but it's a long in the tooth rescue. I was like, oh, this would be a quick mission, but now I'm seeing this is it's a whole ass deal. Whole ass deal, but not an asshole deal. Ah, what was I thinking? I've just fucking let that happen. What were they thinking? What was I thinking? That was so much damage. I just stood there like a dumbass with my penis in my own dick. Or my dick in my own ass, or I don't know. Something was going somewhere. There was some hole was being penetrated. It was not at all sexy. Oh! A lot of damage. I think we're good. I think we're good. Not a moment too soon. Get the fuck out of here. Ah! Okay, we're good. Alright, big repair cost, but we still actually squeaked away with more than I thought. I'll take the big damage. That's all we can afford, but we got full health going into the boss battle. He's gonna give only scrap, which is kind of lame because he can't take scrap with you. The Spikenator. Oh, he's oh my god, he's so fast. He's like baby size for babies, but he's also fucking fast as fuck. He's so fast. Pooping. Also damaging the dick right out of his ass. Which is great, but he is fast. Fast boy. Ow. Problem is, I'm having a hard time reaching him. Oh, he is? That's actually adorable. He does get fooled. He does get fooled by the lure. That makes me happy. I thought for sure he'd be immune to that shit. Usually how it goes in games like this. Oh, there. Yeah, go for him. Go for him. Yeah, do it. Yeah. Let me just piss in your ass. Spread the gapers, please. Ah. At the rate we're going, we might be okay. He's hurting. But once again, the lure is so powerful. It's so strong to just let me shit all over him. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I mean, I'm so glad. So oftentimes in games like this, it's like, oh, it's done. Oh fuck, it stuns the bad guys. Oh, it lures the dudes. It slows on it. Oh, sorry, elite bosses or elite enemies and bosses are immune to all those effects. It got me real bad with Rune Dice. Rune Dice, they were like, oh, sorry, literally all control effects. Bad guys or the bosses are immune to it. And so many things are considered control effects. And some of those, it's like, oh, this die or this attack only freezes. It does no damage, so it means it's a waste. It's a wasted turn on anything that's an elite bad guy. It's like, why even fucking bother with it? What the hell? And we got a gargoyle. I like how May doesn't even say, hey, oh, hey, good job. Or thanks for taking care of that. She just says, here's the next fucking thing, idiot, stupid, fuck ass. Didn't say fuck ass, but it's implied. By the way, we got hella fuel, so now I can do in the repair, yeah, modification. There we go. So I could save up for the big one. I will do this one. It's loot, 10%, sounds good. And then, and I think loot is these things. If I had to guess, this is probably loot, and the scrap is probably salvage. That's what I'm thinking. So can't do the vehicle upgrade. Can I do weapon upgrades? Not yet. You know, we're kind of short on a couple things. I could salvage these things. I wish it would tell me how much it would be worth to salvage. Doesn't say though. It's like, yeah, am I really gonna use those again? I was joking where it's like, fuck man, just give me a third. Just give me a third flamethrower. What do we have to deal with here? Oh, I guess I can't look at the map just yet. Yeah, can't get any better demolishers yet. But I want to switch out my rocket launch for anything else. The flamethrowers are so good. They're so good, man. It's weird because fire rates is 5 seconds. I guess they mean 5 seconds of continuous fire, but then they never seem to slow down. Never seem to stop. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. One more Scorcher. Another Scorcher. Good. So Scorcher. Oh, I think I might need one more. Oh no, that's right, because the guy it was already a Demolisher roll anyway. Yeah, all flamethrowers, baby. All flamethrower, no brakes. Closest. Actually, I guess, yes, all gas, no brakes, which is to say, gasoline for the flamethrowers. Although it's probably not gasoline. It's probably... I don't know. What do you... Kerosene? Like, what do you use to fuel a flamethrower? I guess I never thought about it. Flamethrower ammo. That's what you use. You use flamethrower ammunition to fuel a flamethrower. That's what you do. Oh, yeah, there's the frost one again. Sure. Frost and flames, baby. Fire and ice. That's Iceland. That's Iceland right there. The most volcanically active country in the world. And also is quite cold. But actually, Alex, Greenland is actually icy and Iceland is green. Yes, Iceland does have some green areas, but it also has some frosty areas too. And yes, Greenland has more ice and more frozen tundra. But yeah, but Iceland still got some frosty zones. Grace and I actually went to Iceland back in 2018. It was December 2018. I remember it well. It was before her dad got sick. It was pre-pandemic. It was a simpler time. It was through WoW Airlines. WoW Air. It was their whole shtick was like discounted direct flights to Europe, and the one that was in St. Louis was directly to Reykjavik, Iceland. Invisible periodically. Maybe. Let's do the more frosty stuff. I see some flying fellers, by the way. There was also some fast boys. They got projectiles. They think they're so cool. Yeah, there's the fast boys. They real fast. Real fast. We got those guys. Got the gargoyles. Ow. Fast boys and projectile fellers. Like how it's like slowly ekes out the stuff as it, like before it pops the big one. We're clicking along though. This is I would say it's a pretty good start. I'm glad that they're mixing it up with some new enemy archetypes though. That is a long freeze, by the way. That they stayed frozen for a long ass time. No complaints. I'm glad they did, but goddamn, that was a freeze and a half right there. Why are they all like? why are they all thriller extras? They were all dressed completely identical. That was funny. I want the grinder here. I don't think I love it because then that puts me in melee range. And those explosive guys are the worstest. I think I might take the drones. Invulnerability could be good. But as always, if I do my job right, I'm just gonna not take damage. I mean, I guess if I have the invulnerability, I will like be encouraged to fly a little closer to the fire here. But then that's the thing; it only lasts for like 2 seconds. It's easy for it to overstay its welcome. Huge fucking payday! Oh my god! Huge fucking payday. As always, damage always. Fuck it. Both. Yeah, get both. Do I want to go? Yeah, I can't go for the third one. That's gonna be an expensive one for sure. Movement speed actually will be good against those fast boys. Good for the health, but yeah, big damage. Oh my god, huge. Big McLarge huge. As always, I'm definitely looking for the fuel opportunities. You either defend or rescue. I think rescue is more interesting. Defend is kind of boring. Rescue, at least I can explore around a little bit. Oh! I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I pressed the wrong button because I'm very smart. Fuck, why'd I do that? I was looking at... I wasn't even looking where my mouse cursor was. I thought it was at the start button. God damn it. So, I never said this, but earlier in my mind, I was like, you should never skip because unless it's a mission you just do not want to do, the next mission's not going to be any easier, presumably, and you, of course, miss out on the resources. And what do I fucking do? I do exactly that because I'm very smart. God damn it. I'm my own worst enemy. Ah, the trombone. Well, let's do the drones. Just to finish that one out, but the trombone, my beloved. Maybe we can still get the dub. Oh, not only did I miss out on the resources, but I spent the gasoline resources that are, of course, so... But they all spawn frozen. That are so not common to find. Maybe we can still clutch it. I don't know. Oh, right, this. Right, we have to deal with this. Right. Just fucking around. That was a defend instead of a rescue. Ow, ow. Well, if this mission shits out because I'm a dumbass, then I have only myself to blame. Get that Venn diagram. Hold. Hold. Oh! As always, we don't have to, like, rescue... We don't have to have it, like, at 100%. Can take a little bit of damage. It's fine. A little bit of damage taking never hurt anybody. Okay, I guess that literally hurt somebody, but... You know what I mean, though. A little bit of damage. It builds character. Right? Put some hair on your penis. Which is good, I think. I think the current meta is that, you know, some scruff is acceptable. This ain't the hairless 80s. Laser hair removal, not what it used to be. I think we're all right. At least they're mixing up by spawning in from 2 different directions. The one, the defend missions we did in the previous areas, they were pretty much funneling in just one spot each time. Still a little bit more of a boring mission, but it's a little bit more involved. But really only a little. Yeah, I'll take that one. We didn't really get a proper chance to try this one out very much last time. It's like an electric shock. So time left at 10 seconds. That's when I will boogie oogie. I'm boogie oogieing. Make sure I get all this stuff. They can handle it. It's fine. You're all a bunch of babies. You can handle it. Ooh, more experience. Well, the good news we have, we didn't have to take it like any damage. Is it a free repair? 1 HP, baby. That's right. I'm tempted to take the cooldown thing. I think I'll take the cooldown. I was hoping I could get that and the movement speed. I'll take that in the fire rate. These payouts are huge. My God. Can't believe I skipped that mission like a doofus, like a dang darn heckin' doofus. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe we won't suffer too many consequences, unforeseen consequences. Like when it's a Venn diagram, it's gonna be right in the middle. All the scrappies. Just cleansing the baddies, this one. Not much nuance, this one. Just kill the duders. Kill the duders. And exude. Nice. Got that one. Good. Those little resource grabbies. I'm not sure why you would want a zombie resource grab, but there it is. Guess I just wanted some meats. The meat god. Thump, 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 thump. That means I think like I ran over like 12 of them basically. Blech. I do like the knockback. Sometimes you really send them flying, which is kind of fun. We had that with the shotgun build a lot. Bonk. Oh, I can't go any further. That's a wall. Trombone every time I see it. Trombone, my beloved. Tromboner, my beloved. I don't know who this Trom guy is, but his boners are legendary. I'll tell you that much. Got some good-ass boners. Good for him. Good for him and anybody else he knows. In the biblical sense. Oh, fucking fire hydrant? Are you shitting in my mouth right now? That's actually kind of cool. It knocked me back, but I don't know if it actually damaged me. Are there other environmental hazards I've never noticed? Also, scrap heap. That's a scrap. That's the metals. That's a good ass resource right there. Good ass resource. Oh my fucking god. I see the is that a thing? Okay, I see the recycling thing. I was like, is that a thing I can like pop and lock? No, I cannot. Zappy zaps. This fire guy, the fast guys. We actually, I upped the movement speed. It really wasn't necessary. It's really not that much faster, but we are able to kill them pretty quickly because our damage is so juiced. So overtuned. The 200 and we're all set. And we've taken like 10 damage this whole mission. Oh, sometimes it's lost to me what's a wall and what is not. Another slew of thriller extras, all dressed identically. I guess another cult had a zombie outbreak, a zombification outbreak or some shit. So $14, get the old repair action. Yeah, I would say, Ooh, even more damage. Yeah, I was gonna say I could go for a bunch of things or just big damage, which is good because it's boss time. Gargoyle time. Wingtourage. Weird little portmanteau. Oh my god, it's because he's got an entourage of fucking broskies and they're flopping around all which ways. Is he, what was that? It was like, give me a suck. He's pretty long range. Oh, here he is. Ow. Oop. Oh my god, can I just sit here and shit in his ass? It'd be so cool. But no, I can't reach him. Got some experience though, just from kind of chilling here. Yeah, we'll fart in his ass. Just take a shit in his mouth. Ow. I'm taking a lot. Oh, it's just projectiles. That shotgun's kind of rough. Ooh, that's a little rough, yeah. There's just so much shit flying around. It's kind of hard to tell. There we go. Kind of hard to tell, like, when you're like getting slapped. It's just little dudes flying around, and I don't know if I can really hit them too much. I can dodge those shots pretty well. Oh, there we go. It's the standard shots that he's not telling you about. I think with this boss, the flamethrowers might not be the bestest because being close range, I think it's not great. I think for this boss, need to be long range. So we'll do a couple things. Actually, we have a billion of the medals this time, so now I can afford a big upgrade. The blue gayfish. Sorry, Pride Month. Crayfish. Happy Pride, by the way. I can also do this one for more scrappies. So I'll do that one. Still have a billion plastique. I think we got maybe a new weapon. I lied. We did not get a new weapon. So if we want to do a long-range build this time around, rocket launchers are neat, but I'm going to say give me at least one more of these puppies. Now, we could do 2 rocket launchers. I don't know, man. I don't know. The rocket launchers are great damage. A slow as butthole fire rate. So I think I'll get another one of these guys. And then I think we will also... Oh, we don't have any of the good gunners. Darn, I thought we were going to have a good gunner. Can I... Oh, I think my mouse just died. Yep. Yeah, my mouse just died. One sec. Gotta plug my mouse in. Embarrassing. Usually... Oh, it's because I forgot to install the Logitech software. So usually it warns me. Usually it warns me. But I don't have the mouse. I mean, it's like the drivers are there, obviously. But the stuff that like really lets you fine tune it, I need to get that shit installed because I forgot about it. Let me close that. All right, so get back to it. It's only 12:20, so we got those baby gunners. We'll get some good gunners. And can you maybe not sell, but can you like relinquish the dudes? Because I will eventually need more. We'll eventually need more than we have room for. Like the standby only has so much. By the way, that is Poe at the right. What's up, Poe? Thank you, man. Good to see you, buddy. We're playing a cool little game. It's got a weird, fucked up little name. It's called SCAD. It's a weird name, but it's a cool little roguelike, kind of a what's the word? Like bullet heaven survivors-like game. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. You control a giant hovercraft, you affix it with a shit ton of guns, you mow down a bunch of zombies, it's pretty neat, and you get to hire some broskies to help you out. You know what, I'm not going to hire some new gunners because we have some default gunners, and they're fine, and they'll do just great. I mean, the damage bonus will be nice, but the thing is, they'll eventually be way better gunners to hire, just like we saw earlier. So... I think I'm going to hold off on purchasing those guys, on hiring them, that is. Next upgrade's going to be a real expensive one. But I think what I'm going to do, knowing that what we know now, we just failed an attempt at our current objective. Oh, we have one more slot, by the way. Well, I'm always down to get slotty. We just saw that with the current boss we attempted, that it's kind of a long-range boss. Or rather, I'll say it's a boss that's hard to fight in close range. So, instead of having all flamethrowers, I'm thinking about going kind of more into like somewhat of a long range idea. The question though is, do I want all long range cannons, or do I want to like spice it up with some rocket launchers? I might just be boring and do all the cannons. It's a shame we didn't unlock any new ones. But those are the kind of decision points we're making right now. But thank you, Poe, for that raid. I knew you were doing some Massacre at the Mirage, which I have heard of. I have heard of that game. Hope you had a nice one. And as always, Poe, if you have any clips you want to share, you can be my guest, because Poe is a goddamn homie. We're all big fans. Cool freaking streamer, buddy, and I really appreciate you, man. Oh, by the way, Poe, by the way, you'll be happy to know, Happy Pride and the ship I just bought. It's called the Blue Crayfish. I don't know if you heard, but like 69 seconds before you popped in, I called it the Blue Gayfish, and then said, reminder, it's Pride Month, so happy Pride. So you got to find opportunities like that. You got to find those opportunities and embrace the shit out of them. It's only fair. It's only fair. So we can afford. I have one in salvage and one equipped right now. Yeah, you know what? Let's fucking do it, baby. Let's get more piss shooters. No, reapers. Get more reapers. Yeah, yeah. Pea shooter. That's the shitty one. It's like I clicked it, or I thought I had clicked it. I'll get 2 more. Bam, bam. Reaper, but I just meta. All 4 of them. So all long range cannons. It might be kind of a boring build. Actually, I do need to hire one more broski. One more broski. So it's a shame because I want to get like the rank B or higher broski. But I guess I'll just get this one. It's almost like they know. They know I have an opportunity here. They're giving me the bare minimum. So gunner, and funner. There we go. So I'm gonna say for this one, just strongest. For all of these, whatever's the strongliest. This might be a boring build. It might also suck dick. This build might be unpleasant. We'll try it. And the reality is that the best we could probably shoot for, literally, is maybe a mix of short range and long range instead of just all short range like we have with the flamethrower. And it worked beautifully until we got to the boss. Then it worked less beautifully. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Hey, we got Shake in the house. What's up, Shake? I'm playing a weird little game with a fucking weird name. It's called SCAD. Oh shit, I just took a huge fucking SCAD. It's an acronym for Secure, Craft, and Destroy. Or Demolish or something. It's a pretty neat little roguelike. Little survivors-like bullet heaven roguelike. It's pretty neat. Control a big old hovercraft. You shoot throngs of zombies. You collect resources. You accomplish objectives. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. It looks like this mission right now that we're on is just survive for a bit of time. That's what we're doing. So it's a pretty neat little game. It's in early access. It entered early access 2 weeks ago. So it's still fairly fresh as far as the as far as like how these games sometimes go. But I'm liking it so far. It's pretty neat. We actually just attempted a run that did not go so well because actually the run was going exceptionally well until we got to the boss. It was an all flamethrower build on mine and it was great and I was just fucking cleaving through the bad guys with 0 issues. But then the boss we fought was kind of a long range boss and we had flamethrowers so I couldn't really reach him and he kind of shit all over my ass. Just made a big old mess. It was very unsexy. And so now I've made a build that is all long range, and I'm struggling because, like, the damage is all right, but it's just okay. It's hard to get excited about it. I miss my short range fellers, but I'm hoping that if we can juice it up, if we can get him empowered, and get more dams, get more experience, get some more levels. I'm hoping that'll help. But thank you, Shake, for that raid. You're doing some... oh, everything is crap. That's so fun, man. That game looks so freaking cool. Shake, as always, if you have any clips to share, you've heard my spiel so many times, man. You're always so damn good to us. I say all the damn time. You don't have to raid me. I promise. I promise. I won't be offended if you have to raid somebody, if you want to raid somebody else. But, of course, I do appreciate you, buddy. Always a pleasure. And I should be good for Sunday. Should be good for Sunday. There's a chance I might be doing some friend hangs or part of the day on Sunday, but I don't think it'll take too long. So yes, I'll let you guys know if that ends up changing. Oh, big damage. Big damage. Oh, here we go. He's got something for us. We'll check that out in a moment, because this section of this is gonna get to the end. Get some of the scrappies, which is good for getting the levels. Whip. Get me out of here. Those little boomerangs are actually pretty darn good. I'm looking forward to getting more of them. That's right. Look how fast it spins. Do you think they get dizzy inside that thing? Let's get repair action, and what kind of upgrades can we afford? We got a bajillion scrapinos up here. So, obviously more damage, because of course, more damage. Do I do even more damage, or do I do fire rate? I say more damage, because 20% is pretty delicious. I can actually almost afford also the fire rate. Almost afford that one too. Let's jump into it, man. Yo, what's up, Vex? Good to see you, man. We're playing a cool little roguelike. This is SCAD. Kind of an unsexy name, but it's pretty neat so far. It's a cool little survivors-like bullet heaven kind of game. I'm digging it so far. It is early access, and there are some aspects that are, you know, a little bit rougher on the edges, but on the whole, I'm enjoying this more. There's more things that I'm enjoying than not. I'm digging it so far. Definitely want more of this stuff, because that helps contribute to the meta progression. I mean, so too does the metals'. But I feel like we're acquiring those at a quicker rate. And the survive one's a pretty standard mission type, so let's go for that one. So, we don't... I guess we have the full... Wait, is it fully leveled up? I guess it's probably fully leveled up, the little Beyblades. The tromboner is so good, dude. I've actually... You know what? I've never tried the zombie friend. The tromboner is so good. But let's try the zombie friend just to try him out. There he is. Big green friend. Whoa, wow. He actually is kind of fucking him up. I thought it was going to be like just a standard, like slightly bigger zombie. He's like a mini boss that fights for us. That's sick. Fuck it. Get two. Why the hell not? Fuck it. There's no rules. I actually couldn't see the second one for a minute. They were like perfectly inside of each other. It's kind of sexy. It's kind of hot. Hot zombie on zombie action. They're kind of popping off. This is actually crazy. Now, I wonder, do they have health bars? Like, can they die? Presumably not. Now, they, of course, are limited insofar as they kind of doing their own thing. Like, right now, they're nowhere near us. Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back. Oh, God. Give me that stuff. Yeah. Gonna survive for 60 seconds. Time remaining. Oh, get out of there. Oh. We're fine. Oh, he fucking snagged my ass. He's snagging me. You're gonna snag me, make sure you establish consent first. Don't just snag someone without asking, man. It's gonna be weird. I'll have you know I'm married. It's like a pick 3 genre. Not a pick me, but a pick 3. Yeah. I mean, is he wrong? Is he wrong? Yeah, there's a lot of words for a roguelike where you're a fella and there's things coming at you more or less endlessly, and there's like auto fire that you have, and you're just bolting on more auto fire things, and eventually the game becomes a mess of impossible to discern bitrate, because, you know, the Vampire Survivors formula, basically. This is like not quite as extreme as Vampire Survivors is as far as the bitrate destruction goes, and there's more like Vampire Survivors. It's just you survive for 25 or 30 minutes, and that's pretty much it. This one, there's missions. They take about 2 minutes or 3 or so minutes or so. Not a whole lot of just survive until you can't anymore, or survive the time, like the long time limit, like Mega Bonk, some of those others. But yeah, the idea of when you level up, you pick one of 3 things. I mean, that is very much a recurring aspect of those games, no question. Give me a third of the zombie boys. That's right. What's up, dude? You're dead. That's right. Yeah, like biblically accurate Hulk with like spiky. They got like spiky like arms and legs, spiky shoulder pauldrons and shit. Yeah. I do like the idea. I think my favorite descriptor for these kinds of games is bullet heaven. You know, we're all used to the bullet hell, where you have a bajillion enemy projectiles and you're trying to navigate through them. It's kind of fun Instead of getting around the projectiles, you are the source of the projectiles. And trying to direct them as efficiently as possible towards the baddies. I like that one, but yeah, the pick 3 is also quite good. That is pretty good. Alright, so that went pretty well. Little repair action, and sure enough, we have enough. More damage. Oh wait, no, not repair. Purchase. More damage, and go. Looks like we're doing a survival. Looks like it. In fact, we just did a survive. We just did, I think, 2 survives in a row. This is actually one where I wish I could reroll, because the grinder, not at all impressed by the grinder. I mean, I guess it's not as bad here because you don't have the exploding guys, I don't think. Just don't love it. Don't love it. And it would not help for the boss. This could help for the boss. But you know, that's the thing though. It fires without you. I wish I could control when the invulnerability fires. It just goes automatically. This is always going to help. That's just regeneration. It's not very exciting. It's not very sexy. But I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. If we power it up, it could get really tasty. Just sit on this for a moment. The Hulks are fucking these guys up real good. And I wonder if I can damage the cars. I think that's essentially a wall you can't get around. The Hulk's firing out for us. We got the Beyblades popping off. Oh, I can't actually go over there? Oh, shucks. Pretty small little level then. Still a little baby parking lot for babies. And for cars. Baby cars. That's going to throw some of them outside the bounds of the arena. But thankfully, we've got a pretty good pickup radius. So that helps quite a bit. Fast boys. This guy, they spawn in and immediately go right for you. Pop them real quick. And pop them. Not as quick of a kill. Ooh, that was a bit of damage. Yeah, might as well. Might as well just commit to the regeneration. It'll save us some scrap in the long run for this run. As long as I don't stop getting stuck like that. Got 3 big old bodyguards. That actually might be really helpful for the boss battle. Because these guys are fairly short range. And I don't know if they actually draw any aggro. They probably don't. But I think it might help just for the extra and kind of cannon fodder that guy's spawning in that boss battle. At least it seemed like it was cannon fodder. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe they was just there for show, but it seemed like the dudes who were flying around could slap you. Oh, speaking of getting slapped, that was some good like run over. Good rundowns there. Oop. I was thinking about these short little, or not short, but these small arenas. That means it's kind of hard to miss the resources when they drop. There's nowhere to run, but also it's like can't really miss too much. As I don't want to miss a thing. So I can't afford that one, obviously, but I can do fire rate. Thinking more about the boss. Is there anything that would help with the boss? Maybe movement speed. Maybe, but honestly, you know what? I might just go for the dash increases. That could really help with that boss battle. I want like a fancy dash or a better cooldown. You know, yeah, just give me another dash. And also increase the fire rate. Why the hell not? I can't, I mean, come on. I can't only do defensive. I need something to be offensive. We mean to offend when it comes to bad guys like this. So rescue, yeah, we really did three timers, three survivals in a row. Probably cleanse just because, again, I definitely want more of the fuel so I can get more of that meta progression. Even though, again, the metal is also good for meta progression. Yeah, don't click that one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Clicked the wrong one that one time and I hacked myself. Should have checked myself beforehand. Check yourself before you hack yourself. Man, if we get the tromboner, oh man, it's fucking Jover for these nerds if I get the tromboner. Because that is a good ability and it makes me very happy. And it makes the zombies extremely sad, and that is good. Good, I want them to be sad. And there's the fucking fire hydrant, man. It's fucking sprinkler. Beach episode. Summer episode, at least maybe not. There's not fire hydrants on the beach, but you know what I mean. Like everyone's partying in the streets in their bathing suits. That's the episode we're looking for. That's delicious. Now we have well over 100 of the fuel resources. I guess the turrets. I'm not gonna say no. I mean, they're pretty long range. The damage is kind of for babies, but it's something. It's something. 1,000 baddies to kill. Bonk. Does that include these guys, even though they're not part of the horde? We kind of summon them separately. Fire hydrant's popping off, man. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it, stop it. Please be nice. Please be considerate. Oh, we actually got a kill with those things, with the explosive barrels. Or to use those things offensively. There's at least... There was maybe one more resource cache that I missed. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we're okay. We're over halfway through, and we're actually doing all right. I think we did take some damage, but we of course got the repairs. The repair ability, I think, is maxed out. So, ooh, shit. Guess they're about to make use of it. But the shield is helping. Shield's helping big time. Actually, I couldn't tell. Oh, look at these guys. These guys are stuck. It's kind of actually cute they're stuck like that. I'm okay with that. Those guys are not fun to deal with. I'm okay that they're... I'm okay that the game's early access is procced in my favor, or errored in my favor. Whew. Ow. We're almost done with this level. Once they start hightailing it, they're hightailing it. Couple last kills just for funsies. Repair and just a little bit shy. Actually, not a little bit shy. A lot of bit shy for that one. Another dash. I can afford it. But, ooh, or delicious fire rate. I could do fire rate and also like skill cooldown. Let's do that. That's actually not bad. Actually not bad. 10% better attack, or faster attack, and 10% more generous cooldowns for their abilities. And we got some really good ones, honestly. And it's also just in time. We have no benefit in like saving our stuff because now it's time for the boss battle. That's the guy that got us last time. He's a pretty long-range fella. We have a pretty long-range build. So if there was ever a time, this is the time, baby. Yeah, baby. Oop. So I still took a hit there. Oop, get up. I'm just gonna hit back, or head, yeah, wait back here. A little bit hard to see just all the bullshit happening. And this guy likes to shoot extra little projectiles at you. He's gonna aim in his general direction. He's gonna do his shotgun bullshit. Oop. Oh, right, you don't get iframes when you dodge. There's like so much other nonsense happening. It's kind of hard to tell when he's doing, oh shit. Oop. When he's doing his like little standard projectiles. The shotgun is like pretty obvious. And see what I mean though? There's like all this extra nonsense. He's just kind of swirling around you. It's sometimes hard to tell when are the dudes that are swirling, are they like part of a like an attack pattern, or if they're just there to be distracting. Actually, the extra dash was kind of not really necessary because we also have the hook. And because we have such good long range, we can just kind of hang back and just chill and vibe. Spawning in more of the dudes. We're killing a dick ton of them. We're also damaging him a lot. Look at this little circle of like red, circle of death. Because we're hanging back more, he's less inclined to do the long range shots and doing the. Actually, no. You would think he would do the long range shots more often. Oh, shield regen. Actually, we'll take the drones. Yeah, you think he would do the long range shot more often since we're hanging back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it hasn't stopped. Oh, there we go. It's like, oh god, I need this to stop, please. Got my little dudes are going for him, too. Kind of hard to tell where he is. I'm just kind of, oh, ow, firing in his general direction. Firing and farting in his general direction. You'd think he'd do that more often since I'm further away. Since I'm far away, I'm already out of the range for the big, like, center ability. Yeah, that's what he was spamming last time, and it was even the random projectiles, like those right there. Very easy to miss that they're coming at you. shooting in your general direction. Am I getting you? Sir, could you please die? Maybe he can only die in the middle. That way he can, like, drop the stuff, please? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't tell me he's got, like, some invulnerability bullshit. There he goes. There he goes. I was gonna say, as long as he dies in a way where I can pick up the stuff he drops. That made me nervous. Whenever a boss has just an empty health bar forever like that, I'm like, alright, what the fuck? Another station to find. Cool. I know I can't afford the orange orangutan. I love these names. But I can afford any of these things. I would say give me big radius. Big loot radius. Still no new weapons. I wonder, are there no more weapons to unlock? Which would be a little surprising. Can I at least get some new dudes? Oddly enough, no. No new dudes or no, like, new ranks of dudes. Yeah, I thought for sure we'd get some rank Bs, but nothing, man. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that the pea shooter build, or not the pea shooter, the Reaper build, the turret build, or the cannon build is good. It's just kind of boring. So I'm not going to get rid of them. But what I will do is reconsider what doth Alex wants to do. We could do some kind of melee thing. But if we're going to the swamp, I think that might be the exploding guys again. So I think what I'll do is I'll say, let's do a mix. Let's do shotgun in the front. In the front. No. Shotgun in the back, party in the rear. So that's to say, yeah, shotgun, the pop gun, shotgun, and then flamethrower. Flamethrower in the front. Because I think the shotgun's a bit, that's slightly more radius, more reach. It's all pretty close range. If anybody else that's good gunner-wise. All right, so I'll get a better gunner. I really want a rank B or higher gunner, and we saw them previously is the thing. They're out there in the wild, but for whatever reason, they're not spawning anymore. And I don't know of a way to, like, remove dudes, like, clear out room. Unless it's a finite number of dudes. Maybe after a while, there's just nowhere to hire. Give me one more good gunner. And then I already have the well, as good as money can hire, demolishers. It's gun fella. And this guy. And then this guy. Is my dog still in here? Yeah, your dog. She's a good girl. I don't know if I would put her in the gunner seat of a murder hovercraft, but she is a good doggy. Good doggy girl. So I would say probably just closest for all of them. It's all close range shenanigans. Let's try it. At the rate we're going, there's a very reasonable possibility that we might like beat this game tonight, which is to say like see all there is to see, because we're kind of powering through a bunch of this. Now that being said, we haven't gotten this one yet. We have done this one. Okay, we just did that one. We haven't done, so there's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 that we've yet to unlock. But we know there's like a big one over here that's coming soon. There's a big one over here coming soon. So, I don't know. I guess it depends. You know what? Probably not in one sitting. Probably not tonight. We'll be like beating all this for the first time. But if we were to do 2 sessions, we probably would beat all there is to see in the early access part of the game so far. And we were saying not too long ago how when it comes to roguelikes and roguelites and survivors-like games and bullet hell game or bullet heaven games, it's a tricky balance. What's one of these freaking gun emplacement? It's a tricky balance between the unlock ramp takes too long and it's too grindy and it's a slog when things take too long to like build up and the meta progression is too slow. Versus kind of what we're seeing with this game, where you run out of stuff to do after 1 or 2 sessions, and then you're waiting for more development, you know, more early access stuff to be developed. It's a tricky balance to maintain. Find somewhere, that Goldilocks sweet spot where things don't feel too grindy, but you're also not unlocking things too quickly and running out of stuff to do. So this thing we're defending is up here, and there's only a couple spots for placing stuff. I don't exactly know where the bad guys are going to be coming in from. I would guess they're coming in from the bottom up. I mean, they could appear from over here, but more likely they're approaching from down this way. We have a lot of stuff this time around, so I will say put something there. I have some long-range fellers. And we have melee weapons, but there's no way they would reach. No way they would reach. So I'll put long-range guy there. I'll put... That's all long-range things. Yeah, for the gunners, that is. Gun. And then... Here... Do I want rocket launcher or flamethrower? Let's do rocket launcher. Alright. Gotta kill 2,500 zombies. Got a bunch of turrets set. And I get one of these things. I'll take the reaping one. It's okay. Now, do they only spawn from the bottom? They probably only spawn from the bottom. Oh, they're going to try to go through the wall. That's a little bit surprising that they're going to try that. If I see the military base start to get low on health, then we'll know they found a way around. But I think for now, this is what we're dealing with. We probably could have done a melee build for this one, because we've already kind of found a good choke point. The guys are trying to get through, and they're actually getting pretty close. Once again, they drop either 0 experience or a very, very little experience in these challenges. It's cute they're trying to go as the crow flies. A little bit of a pathfinding. Short sight. Oh, one did get through there. Yeah, these are... It's almost like a DPS check. There's one nugget of experience just there. It's like a bit of a DPS check. These levels aren't, like, that interesting. You're just kind of... You end up just kind of sitting still. That being said, they are starting to break through a little bit. They are starting to break through. We've killed over half of what we needed to kill before they finally reached. And of course, the... Oh, actually, I was gonna say, the stuff we have is doing a good job of cleansing the herd, and they thinned the herd real good, so we're right back to that same choke point. I think we got this in the bag. Look at his swag. What's in the bag? We pushed him back. Ah. A teensy bit of experience. We might get maybe one level before the level ends. Before the mission ends. Nope, that was it. Real quick one. And I don't even think there's any, like, unlocking stuff next. That was a one and done. Quick level. A quickie. A quickie and a sickie. Zombies crawling out of the ground inside of a rotten tree. That's so annoying. Turn that off. I was like, I'm gonna turn the notification off because it happens every time. It's been removed. So, also check something out for me, please. There's a tree that attacked. Oh, we got treants. Well, we have flamethrowers. We got flamethrowers, baby. I am still woefully under-equipped for the metals. The next big upgrade. Also, not a lot of flames. Or fuels. Fuels. Now we get the rank B boys, dude. Now we got that shit. Alright. So, I think I will... Oh, we have something new, by the way. A scientist. Do I have new weapons? Not yet, but maybe we will soon. Not yet, but maybe we will soon. That's exciting. I hope I don't have to, like, remove stuff from salvage before I have access to those. Can I? So you can scrap unwanted weapons to get some raw resources out of them. Since I have a bunch of extra low-ranking gunners and demolition specialists, can I scrap them? Can I toss them in the wood chipper? I guess not. I guess not. So I'll get the rank B demo fella and 2 rank B guns. Which won't... Oh, is that where we're going? I see it's like a... Was that always open? I actually can't remember if that was always open. They were talking about trees attacking people. I wonder if that's premonition in some way. So I'll stick with this current loadout. Shotgun and flamethrower, but what I will do is for one of the gunners, no, both of the gunners, replace them with rank B boys, and one of the demo fellers, and they rank B demo. B emoji demo. One, well, of course, we still have one guy that's just the basic fellow, that's fine. So let's give this build a proper attempt then. That last one was kind of a one and done. Fighting a tree boss. I'm telling you, man, flamethrowers against tree bosses, I think it just makes sense. Would not shock me if close range would work decently here. Not gonna fuck with the grinders, but I will maybe fuck with the reaping arc. Do I want to go for the invisibility one? That's for 3 seconds. So it's essentially a 13-second cooldown. And of course, that gets better. You know, why the hell not? I've never tried it. Try something different. Once again, a part of me wishes I could activate it when I want to versus having it go on a timer, but it's fine. So right now, it's probably not that exciting, but it will presumably get better. So that was a fortuitous explosion. As we level it, that is, it'll get better. It's kind of funny when you go invisible, those zombies are like, oh fuck, where do we go, Jesus? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try melee this time, because sure enough, the swamp means we got those fucking dudes. The zombie friends were great. Holy moly, way better than the Trones. I'll go ahead and max invisibility first. But yeah, those zombie friends were killer. Those were so good. So good. The big blow and then the big suck. That's me. Blowing and sucking. It's like my time in college all over again. I know. I'm always bragging about my slutty college years. I can't help it. Oh, that guy he still shoots me. The projectile guys can still get you. The melee guys cannot. Ow. Ow. Powerball. Ooh, that sounds fun. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in that just because it sounds funny, but I still want the invisible one ranked up fully. Oh, shit. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that is kind of funny. I do like the bouncy boy. That is kind of silly. Nice. A bit more damage than I would have preferred. Getting a lot of scrap. Huge fucking payout for this first level. Just if I can survive another 30 seconds, but I think we will. Explosion there. Yeah. Oh, I was hoping invisibility would pop up again. I guess we'll go more balls. Goodness gracious, great balls. I mean, I guess they are a fire as well. 10 seconds. Can I survive 10 seconds? The answer is, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of getting fucked up a little bit, though. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Took big damage, but got thick, girthy, throbbing payout on that one. So more damage. And I suppose more damage. Twist my arm. Twist my penis. I'll go more damage. I think I'll stick with that for now. Please no escort. Escort makes me scared. Every time I see it, it makes me afraid. Probably rescue then. We have. I don't know if we have much need for more plastic. But I have many needs for more metals. True does. Sometimes in the UI you have to click and hold to make your selection. Other times it's a single click. In this particular, not this UI, but the one where you're selecting your mission, that's a single click one. I wish it was all click and hold. Like, really make sure. Balls are flying. And slightly erratic. Erotic? No, erratic. But, like, I think it's good. It's a little bit distracting. It's a little bit busy. I'm flattered they're moving so much. I almost wish they wouldn't be quite so all over the place, but it does make them very effective. It kind of makes things a little bit hard to see what's going on. Oh my god. Range guys, not so good. Ow. Oh, didn't actually get it. And there we go. We got the first one. First of 3. I think I'll do the first 2 real quick and then explore around a little bit. The third one last. Let's knock out invisibility. To be honest, it's alright. Invisibility is really nice for capping these little bonus points, and also good for dealing with the explosive fellas, but it's weird that the range guys can see through your invisibility. Kind of limits its usefulness. Or at least sometimes they can see through it. Like right there, they were not trying to fire me, but although earlier they were sniping me with the greatest of ease. I should have just gone all in on flamethrowers, because when I tried it last time, I ended up regretting it at the end. I don't know if I would have the same regretty spaghetti. Maybe it wouldn't be the same this time. Ooh boy, that's... Oh my fucking god, they are just shitting directly in my open bottle. I think we gotta end this a little bit earlier than I was hoping to. They are popping right the fuck off. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Okay, we're good, we're good. Got a new weapon, by the way, my first in a while. Grasshopper. Big damage. Oof, and not as girthy of a payout. I'm gonna hope that that will be a good investment. The better cooldowns for our special abilities. Cleanse. This house is clean. Barrel, adrenaline. Adrenaline is good. Adrenaline is good. The barrel one's just okay. Zombie farts are good too. Yeah, I'll take the adrenaline. That's good. Look at that quick kill. Instant. I'm surprised that the special ability isn't causing the barrels to pop. I'm grateful they don't, because I'd rather be a little bit more in control for when they poop out. Yeah. Level. Yep. Invisibility and invincibility would be an interesting one to proc into. It's cute when you're invisible. They just kind of, they don't know what to do. They get so scared. They get so nervous. I'm not, it's like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Me when I'm dancing at a wedding. I don't know what to do with my hands. Ugh. White guy dance moves. So in a way, the invisibility one is kind of like, almost just like an enemy stun, basically. It probably doesn't work on boss battles, if I had to guess. I guess it works with some abilities, like the gargoyle one where he's like aiming at you. It would probably help with that one at least. Top that off. Decent damage. I wish the explosions for the barrels had a greater radius. Explosions are pretty unimpressive. I mean, the damage is nice. It's just I wish the radius was bigger. Same with the there's that special ability where you spawn your own barrels. It's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing as the ones we see in the overworld. Their damage is nice, and they can't hurt us, which is nice. But yeah, the explosion radius leaves something to be desired. At least they spawn fairly quickly when you have the one for the ability. It's like once every 5 seconds, which is pretty good. Ow. Oh my god, the range fellas and the explosive fellas. Unfortunate combination. 500 dudes left to moida. I think we've done all the cash. And the cash finds. Oh, zombie boys. I would say max out the adrenaline, but the zombie boys might really be a deal maker. A deal creator. The opposite of a deal breaker. Deal fixer. Fixer upper. 400 dudes left. 400 naked cowboys. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, I've never seen... Oh, actually, no, we have seen this guy. That's the evil version of the zombie friend. So now that's turning into just a standard zombie archetype, I think. Not terribly surprising. Play my cards right, we'll get that as an ability of our own pretty soon. Yowza! Alright. 146 left. I'm gonna get one more level for this level before the mission concludes. But I don't think that's happening. But yeah, 20 kills left. Yeah. And unfortunately, I've yet to see it in this game. Some survivors-like games have the thing where it's like, here's the big suck, here's the vacuum that slurps up all the stuff in the overworld that you missed. We haven't seen those yet. Doesn't mean they don't exist, but we've never seen them. Oh, I'm just a little bit shy on that one. I would actually consider the shield, just because I'm really getting fucked up, or maybe movement. I will take fast. Oh, shit. Dash drops the goo to slow them down. It's tempting. It just doesn't... I don't know, man. It's not... The issue is the exploding guys, which move so quick. I'm not sure how much it slows them down. I wish it would tell us the percentage. Like, what is the percent with which it slows? I'm not sure if it's enough. I think I'm just gonna hold off. And of course, there's still the range guys. The range guys, of course, wouldn't give a shit. Destroy the nests. That's what we're doing. All right. Load me up, Big Daddy. There's the big boys or the repairs. I'll take the big guy. There's 3 nesties. And these balls are so distracting. They're effective. They're effective. I won't deny. Dude, our damage is crazy. We're slurping these nests like it's no one's business. Same thing as earlier. I'll get the first 2 quickly and then explore around for the third one before I drop the third one. Oh shit! Oh! I'm getting slurped and glurped. This middle one's a little bit more healthy. Oh boy. A lot happening back there. Oh mama. Do a little bit of damage, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do a little drive-by. See if there's other resource bonuses to snag. Like, oh my god, there's a huge trove. Treasure trove. It is just beautiful. Oh my god, that's just what I was hoping to see. Another one. This, of course, just a standard scrap heap, but I'll still take it. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe it's just a... Maybe it depends. Okay, no, it's always scrap. It's a treasure chest like that. It makes sense if it was, like, depending on the level you're doing, but it's always the same. Yeah. Multiple skill cooldown? Interesting. Skill cooldown. Weird to see 2 of them. That's intentional. I guess you could get it twice is the idea. That's kind of odd to see. Ow. I mean, that is good, though. I mean, I'm glad that that's a thing. It's just weird, yeah, to see 2 of them. I might want to get the show on the road pretty quickly. Because we do know that there is that bonus timer. We'll start ticking down pretty soon here. It's just as well. We've seen all there is to see. Get the fuck out of here. Get that range, guys. Get him out of here. You're out of here. You're out. Otherwise... Ow. Ooh, I'm getting pretty low in health, and I was not appreciating that until now. I'm appreciating it now, though. Let's just fucking shit in his ass. Big damage. Big damage. The green guys sometimes make me nervous. Oh, no, am I dead? I'm fucking dead. Oh, no. That's fine. That's fine. Unfortunate. We got some cool new weapons to potentially experiment with. So we got this thing. We need a scientist. Bouncing plasma balls. More balls. And then welcome back to another episode of Ow My Balls. So I will get 1 scientist friend. Bam. Also a gunman. That's very good. Bam. I can buy multiple, but I can only have 1 affixed to our fella. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I not buy it? Am I a doofus? Salvage. There, no, it's there. It's there. Okay, it's just I had to page over. So yeah, still quite a ways from being able to afford that one. So yeah, so I could buy more of these guys, but I need more. But and that's the thing too. You can set anyone to be a gun for any kind of weapon, but to get the benefit for it, to get the most efficiency out of it, you want to make sure there's a match with their specialty. Specialization. So out front, have the science fella. And I don't know. It fires the bouncing balls, which is, I guess, like medium range. It could be long range, it could be close range. We'll call it medium. Do I just do 3 flamethrowers, man? I kind of wanted to do 3 flamethrowers because we were doing so good with the all flamethrower build earlier. So I want to try out the new one for sure, but we did the all 3 flamethrower build earlier. It was a great time. We died to the boss because the boss was long range, but this guy might be a short range boss. So I'm willing to mix it up a little bit. Do a little freaky deaky. So I would say Science Man would be the one, obviously. Actually, are there any... You know what? Yeah, if there were any B rank... Oh, yeah, there's the one there. If there were 2 more B rank demo boys. Any B rank demo boys. There's one. I'll get you. Not much else. I'm a job creator. I'm hiring all these dudes. I'm a job creator. You should give me the fucking stimulus or whatever the bullshit is. Still a good bonus. Still a good upgrade overall. I'm curious to see how the bouncing ball fella goes. For this one, I would say most powerful, strongest. Otherwise, closest. Yeah. All close. All close, no breaks. This is a pretty substantial increase in difficulty, though. We were really flying for a while there, but now we're hitting some speed bumps. So, yeah, I think my concerns about running out of stuff to do and see is starting to go away a little bit here. Telekinetically tossed to other zombies. That sounds weird, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Oh my god, the balls are so bouncy. I mean, I know they're bouncy. And of course, that would potentially scale... Well, I don't know, maybe not scale well, but just be a fun mix. Fun match, rather. With the, the Jerry Lee Lewis, goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire. The trait, that is. They're weird. They're weird bouncy ball fellas, I'll give you that. Should I just gone all flamethrower? Whoa! Oh, that was the telekinetic thing. Yeah. The zombie toss. Hey, do the zombie toss. Hey, what's up, Will? That Voidling Bound game. Yeah. I was actually pretty impressed. I was pretty impressed by it. I don't do a lot of, like, creature collector games. I don't do a lot of the creature collector, you know, Pokemon kinds of deals. And it was quite different than Pokemon for many reasons. But no, I was actually kind of vibing with it. It was really cool. It was really cool, and I'd like to play it again. There's not a ton of dudes. There's not a ton of pokes, or, you know, voidlings. There's not a ton of like monsters. But so there's 9 types. You know, in Pokemon there's 151 obviously in the starting generation. So in the starting generation of the game, it's 100. It's 9 types of voidlings, but you do within those 9 is a dick ton of variety. So it's quite a lot to do and see. So I was pretty impressed, and I only barely scratched the surface. I played for like 4 hours, had a great time, and now I'm like, dude, I kind of want more. I want more where that came from. So I was really impressed. I think Meerkat pointed out that it was a little bit more Digimon than Pokemon, in the way the fellows are designed and the way the game kind of flows. I actually never played any of the Digimon games, nor did I ever watch the anime. I never did Jack Dick with Digimon, so I kind of missed out. And I also never did much with Pokemon. I played Pokemon Red and Blue quite a bit, and I played Gold Silver a decent bit too, but then after that I kind of checked out and never really followed up from there. There's plenty I never did get to see. Ooh, a new flamethrower? Oh, babe. Oh, babe. Yes, Spore meets Risk of Rain. I would say Spore... The Risk of Rain 2 vibes are, I would say, limited to the presentation. It doesn't really play like Risk of Rain, but graphically it looks like Risk of Rain 2 specifically. Yeah, it's like Spore, some Digimon, Pokemon, and just action RPG. But yeah, very good. Very cool little game. I was very much enjoying myself. And I get the hype. I understand why the game had like a lot of excitement behind it. It's good. It's very good. I'm tempted to save my stuff so I can just go big into damage next time. Or I'll do fire rate. Why the hell not? Because yeah, the demo for that game did exceptionally well on Steam. It had, like, people don't review demos very often on Steam. Like, it's just, you're less compelled to, I think, just in general. But on Steam, the demo for Voidling Bound had like 1,000+ reviews, and it was the overwhelmingly positive category or rating of it. So it's like, well, damn, that was what caught my eye. Because at first I was like, I don't know, I don't do a lot of these kinds of games. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Whatever. But yeah, once I like kind of saw the reception and like just saw the game itself just look solid, I was like, you know, let's give the old college a try. Weird little bug here. I can't seem to click anything else. It's kind of weird. I mean, doing the defend is fine. It'd be nice to be able to select. Usually you can. I can click nothing. The game seems to think I have a one-track option. That's my only option. Guess we'll just do it. Guess we'll just do it, man. Hopefully the game's not going to crash, but should be okay. More balls. OT remake. It had been rumored. It had been rumored. I mean, I'm encouraged and I'm interested. I mean, Ocarina of Time is my favorite Zelda game. So, I mean, I'm down. You know, I'm down. But, I don't know. Did Ocarina of Time need to be remade? That's where I'm like... I'm not going to be a naysayer. I'm not going to be like, ew, lame, because it's my favorite Zelda game. Of course I'm going to buy it. Of course I'm going to try it. Like, of course. But, do we need an OOT remake? What's the word? I console myself by... maybe this is cope. Maybe this is copium. You know, a lot of times when an announcement like that happens, the naysayers might say, oh man, I'd rather they put those resources into making a new game. Instead of remastering or remaking old games, just make new ones. Like, that's more exciting. And I like to think that those two things aren't mutually exclusive. I like to think that there's also a team working on the new shit. Oh shit, I gotta get those guys. I like to think there's also a team working on the new shit. And that these two teams aren't cannibalizing each other, that they're not pulling resources away from each other. Knowing Nintendo, that's probably a safe bet. But is it a guaranteed bet? It's not a guaranteed bet. So that's where I'm like a little bit... It's like a small little voice in the back of my head that says, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I can't... I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited. I'd be a dumbass, fucking bald-faced ass liar if I were to say I wasn't excited to just see what they do with it. It's a remake, and I guess it's the first time they've done like a remake of a 3D Zelda game. You know, they did the remake of Link's Awakening, the Game Boy game. They did a remake of Link's Awakening, the Game Boy game, on the Switch 1. And I haven't played it, but I've heard it's very, very good. But you could argue that that's maybe more of a remaster than it is a remake. Remake usually implies like they really retooled it. I mean, it was a visual overhaul, obviously, big visual overhaul for the Switch version of Link's Awakening. But it really it plays the same. It really does play the same. I mean, it's on a bigger screen. And the graphics are, of course, enormously improved. I mean, I like the sprite work of Link's Awakening, but Link's Awakening is a small game because it's on the Game Boy, obviously. And I think they did add some new content, so it wasn't like just a copy paste. But it still plays very familiar. Whereas when it's a remake, they could potentially retool a bunch of shit. And I point to the RE4 remake, the remake of RE4. That's a classic example of a game that really, let's be real, had no business being remade. The game wasn't that old. The original wasn't that old. And the original was a landmark game. I would say it's one of the best games ever made. Did they need to remake that game? No. Am I glad that they did? Actually, yeah, I kind of am, because it introduced a whole new generation to the game. And I've yet to play it, but the remake for RE4 is apparently incredible. Like, apparently it's just incredible, and it is like, it's able to match the greatness of the original. Maybe even maybe even surpass it. So I'm, even though I'm kind of like, it's not a huge priority for me. It's not like, it's the thing I'm not looking forward to the most. The thing I'm looking forward to the most right now, as far as Switch 2 confirmed stuff, is the new Star Fox game. That's like, oh mama. And let's be real, that's also a remake. Let's be real. That's a remake / reboot. So, fuck my ass. I guess it's remake central right now, right? Oh man. And you're right, there's the OOT remake. You could make the argument that's closer to a remaster. I think that one was kind of a Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about like the behind the scenes. Did they have to redo a bunch of shit when they, which is to say like recode a bunch of stuff when they did the 3DS remaster, or did they have to build it back up from the ground up? Because there's, you know, I've played the remaster on the 3DS and it's kind of pretty different in some ways. It plays very familiar. You know, when you look at it like side by side with the original, it's like, yeah, it's the original but remastered and pretty visuals, but it like handles differently. There's like certain mechanics that feel a little different, and like the jumping and some of like the, I don't know, the way you roll around, like there's just little bits that just feel like it was kind of done from scratch and not just a copy paste. So that one's like kind of in the middle. But yeah, it kind of is a remake, but also kind of remaster. I don't know, somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts announcement was surprising. For years, of course, we all remember that Kingdom Hearts for years was, I guess I'm doing another defense, was a PlayStation exclusive, PS2, PS3 exclusive. And a lot of us Nintendo enjoyers would sometimes see Kingdom Hearts and go, damn, that game looks sick as hell, but ain't no way that's gonna get ported to Nintendo consoles, and it didn't for a long fucking time. But of course, you know, there's the collections on, oh, they're down here. There's the collections, the Kingdom Hearts collections on Steam and Epic Games Store. I guess specifically Epic Games Store. But yeah, you know, they of course have started to port it around to other places, Square Enix, that is. And presumably, I guess also Xbox, so I guess I haven't looked. So it is kind of unusual, but at the same time, maybe not that out of pocket. Maybe like this is a sign that Square Enix is trying to, you know, branch out a little bit more. So yeah, I'm with you, Whale. It wasn't what I was expecting, but when I think more about it, I go, yeah, I kind of see it. I don't know if it's like, if Square Enix is, if there was like exclusivity licenses or deals that have expired and now they're allowed to go to other consoles other than Sony, you know, PlayStation, that kind of thing, or if they've just never wanted to and they're just opening up their horizons. I don't know. I don't know why it was Sony exclusive for so long, at least for the main games. Of course, there was the DS or 3DS games. There was a couple spin-off games that went elsewhere. But yeah, for the mainline games, it really was PlayStation only for quite some time. A lot of third party. Yeah, I mean that was for better for worse a big focus of that Nintendo Direct, was that like here's a dick ton of third-party ports that are happening, which, you know, is not as exciting if you're like me and you already have, you know, you have a PC, you have other ways to play 99 out of 100 of those games. I mean, of course, some of them are truly console exclusive, but a bunch of them are on PC, a lot of them are on Epic Games Store, so there's other options. I'm gonna abandon this, by the way, so I can get more of the stuff. It's like they're not gonna kill them in the time lapse, so I can get the stuff here. Any other resources? I'm looking for more. There we go. Oh, there was one down there. I wanted it. So yeah, on the one hand, so much of that presentation was third-party games, and for people like me, it doesn't really affect me too much. But I'm happy for Switch 2 owners that, yeah, don't have a gaming PC or don't have a PS4 or an Xbox or, you know, what have you. If Switch 2 is their main platform, there's so much more opening for them. Because, Whale, you probably remember back in the day when you were on just PS2 or just GameCube or just Xbox, you were kind of locked out of a lot of great games. If you only had a GameCube, you were kind of fucked if you wanted to play Halo. If you only had a PS2, you were kind of shit out of luck if you wanted to play Mario. So, well, now some of that is still a walled garden. Obviously, Nintendo is not letting their stuff get out. But generally, though, for a lot of non-first-party developed platforms, or franchises rather, yeah, it's easier than ever to get into some of these series, which is really nice to see. OT remake and the redead. Oh my fucking god, yeah. The fucking Shadow Temple. Oh man, the Shadow Temple in like full ass remake HD. Now here's the question. Are we gonna get Ganondorf red puke or green puke when you fucking smite his penis in the final confrontation? You know, before you have to escape the castle and before you fight with Ganon. When he goes, because in the 1.0, the original OG, at least US at least US release. I don't know about the PAL region, but the US region, they got the red puke. He fucking barfs up blood. Rated E, by the way. I remember my brother and I, we first saw that, we were like, oh my god, did he just fucking puke up blood? Jesus, can you imagine? What the fuck? I mean, we hit him a couple times, but like, calm down, Ganondorf, what the hell? But then with later re-releases and later tweaked versions, you know, the like, later ports, green blood, or green puke, just kidding, green puke. Not scary. Yo, what's up, Anthony? That's right, there's Diablo 2. Yeah, that's a fucking wild one. The idea of being able to play Diablo 2 and Diablo, I guess 4 also, well, I don't know about 4, but definitely 2 and 3 playable on a Nintendo console. If you would have told me 10 years ago that you were going to be able to play Diablo on a Nintendo console, I would have told you to get your dick out of your ass, because like what nonsense are you saying? But yeah, that's fucking wild, man. And actually, I don't know about 2, but I do know that with 3, 2 of course was developed as a PC game first, so console portifying 2 is a little bit tricky. I think they did a good job based on what I've seen. I've seen people screen the console port, so consoleifying Diablo 2 is a little bit tricky. But say what you will about Diablo 3, I will say I think it works really well as a console game, because you get like the dodge button in Diablo 3. Like there's things you get in the console version you kind of missed out on in the PC version. Still prefer PC, but still I've seen enough of like how the different versions play. I'm kind of like, you know, I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. Steam Deck, yeah, I'm with you, Anthony. And of course, I'm sure you saw the news, right? That they just went up like big time in price. Yeah, exactly. Ugh, fucking miserable, just unpleasant, awful and shitty, and an unfortunate reality of our socioeconomic situation. Unfortunately, so much of it could have been avoided. I don't want to get political pants over here, but as we all know, the powers that be are very hunky-dory about it, and people like Anthony and I have to just suffer the consequences, unfortunately. Unfortunate, man, unfortunate. Yeah, that was genuinely a surprise. I'm with you. Love D2 back in there. That's right, baby. That's right. Play some Valheim. There you go, man. Anthony, what was your favorite class in D2, and why was it Necromancer? I'm just kidding. You can say anything. I'm not gonna judge. Necromancer was my favorite. It was Necromancer was number 1, then Paladin was second favorite. Necromancer was the only class I could like solo all the way through normal, nightmare, and hell difficulty completely by myself. If I wanted to do anything in like hell difficulty, basically I had to play online and play with homies. Or randos online, at least. But yeah, in the good old days, that Necromancer is the only one I could solo completely. And of course, that's because I didn't grind. Like I didn't like grind the like the late game stuff to like I didn't like do bail runs to get the sets or to get the I didn't try for like specific rune words. I was just fucking around, but just fucking around, I was able to find builds that allowed me to solo all the way through hell. It took a while because Necromancer is kind of a slow class, but well, it is if you play Summonmancer, which is what I play. But yeah, Necromancer, it's also just a cool ass vibe. I just fucking love it. Fucking skeleton army. Some good shit. Ow. We're playing SCAD, by the way. It stands for Secure or Scavenge. Secure, Scavenge, or no, Secure, Craft, and Defend. Or Scavenge, Craft, and Demolish? Or Destroy? I don't know. It's an acronym. I don't know what it all stands for, but it's a pretty cool little roguelike. We got a hovercraft. There's a bunch of guns on it. You get to switch it out, get cool abilities, get resources, kill bad guys. I am Bender, insert gird. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's a big guy. I don't like that. There's a lot happening right now. Oh my god. Also, the zombie toss ability keeps looking so weird. The way we like slurp and they become huge and then launch is very funny. Shield regen be kind of neat. Turret fire rate also neat. I'm gonna say give me the zombie farts. Bigger and more potent zombie fartulations, please. Now we have so much damage on the flamethrowers. We just kill the explosive guys instantly, which is great because the explosive guys were a real issue for the longest time, but now we just kind of one-shot their asses. We're no more getting pushed around by those guys, those assholes. No more, Mr. Nice Hovercraft. Is this gonna be a dead end? Yes, it is. I can tell. Ah. I don't think the launch is an instant kill, but it's a shit ton of damage. A lot of damage, and it makes them sad. And to that I say, good. I want them to be sad. I want the zombie to be sad, and ideally not alive. Apologies to any zombies that hear that listening to the stream right now. If you're a zombie and you're offended by that, sorry, but I'm just speaking the truth. I'm saying what we're all afraid to say. Subscribe to my podcast. Subscribe to my Substack. More damage, yeah, obviously more damage. Is it even to be considered? Is it even a question? It was Necromancer. I knew you were one of the cool ones, Anthony. I knew you were one of the real ones. Lord of Destruction, baby. Yeah, man. Honestly, Anthony, if I'm gun to my head and say, Alex, what's the game you've played the most in your entire life? It might have to be Diablo 2. Mother Nature. It might have to be Diablo 2. And it's not even that I played it for like months and months and months. Like I would go through periods of time where I'd play it for like a decent bit. I'd play it for a decent bit, like for like a few weeks or for a month even maybe, and then put it back down and play something. Oh man, we need better speed. I need better speed for this guy. Shit, in trouble. I don't know if we're getting a kill on this guy. That's fine. Come back for another round. Oop. Yeah, not happening. More speed. I mean, he's definitely close range, but we need more speed. I should have done some speed upgrades. Now we know. But no, just to kind of complete the thought, yeah, Diablo 2 might be the game I've played the most. I never like just mainlined it for like months or years, but it's a game I would just come back to every so often. So always come back to that game every so often and play it like a decent bit for like a few weeks or for a month or two. And it's been out for a long time, and I'm an old, aging graybeard of a gamer, so I've just been back to it a bunch. And I know it decently well, like I know the game reasonably well. So, like, I'm not an expert, obviously. And again, I never did bail runs. I never took a character to level 99. I couldn't be arsed. But yeah, like, just play all the way as far as I could go, or at least beat hell difficulty if possible. Love it, man. Love it. And of course, this was back in the days before you had launchers that would track your gameplay hours. So I truly have no idea how many hours I spent on that game. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe I don't want to know. We got the... Oh, it's not a flamethrower. It's a... Oh, no, we got both. We got flamethrower and rocket launcher, dude. Sick. And say, do I have... So I have 2 demo boys. Right, so these are the only two good demo fellas I have. So I'll get that one for surezies. There's another science fellow. I think I might not do the balls one just yet. I might not go all balls deep, balls in. Oh, by the way, I've got so much fuel. So now I can do, I mean, so many of these things. I would say definitely wrap up these. And I can't actually, I could afford to reroll. Oh, more pick options for the skill. Yeah, these would be good too. But yeah, these are good for more easier resource and scrap acquisition. So good for just making the builds more bountiful. But these ultimately will be helpful for making giving us better options, more options at least. Salvage, craft, and destroy. Thank you, Will. That's what it stands for. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're saying World of Warcraft is. I gotcha. But D2 is still up there. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I have a number of homies where, like, for them it's not even a question. It's Diablo. It's Warcraft. World of Warcraft for sure. So yeah, I've heard that from a number of homies as well. So, I mean, rocket launcher's pretty neat. We could do 2 of each. Do I want to do 2 of each? Should be used by Demolisher. Let's do 2. Let's do, yeah. 2. Oh, I need more plastic. That's an unexpected situation. I've never ran out of plastic before. I'm going to see if I salvage this guy. Do I get a little bit of plastic? Oh, only a little bit. Only a little. That was one of the old rocket launchers that I have no use for. So in that case, I can't go 2 and 2, but we can still like get pretty freaky. pretty freaky deaky. So what I would definitely do is say, for sure, the flamethrowers, like the big flamethrowers, and put them in front. Big flamethrowers in front. Big rocket launcher. Big fucking rocket launcher. You know what? Like, I'm tempted to just to just try to throw another couple old flamethrowers into the wood chipper. But I have 3 flamethrowers. Didn't I have 4 of them? Yeah, probably something like that. I'm desperate enough. I'm desperate enough to see. So it does cost some plastic for some of these. I'm definitely not. Oh yeah, these are the originals. Okay. So I would say, don't want to get rid of the shotgun just yet. One more. Feeding my rocket launcher addiction. All right. Was that unnecessary? Was it even a poor idea? Was it even a bad idea? Maybe, but we got to go all in, man. We got to go in. This also might be my last one, just because it's getting kind of late. And for a moment, it was looking like we might be able to like completely one-shot this game in a single sitting, but nah, that's not happening. It's getting pretty late. So this will probably be my last run, but this has been a lot of fun. This was a really fun time. Deeply enjoyable. Oh, actually, we need, if possible, one more good demolisher. There was a rank B demolisher, B emoji demolisher. There is not. Actually, even if there was, I wouldn't be able to afford it. I'm down a single medal, and I would just sell like a shotgun to be able to afford it. But still, what a tease. That's fine. That's fine. Still good. You still get a rank C in there. It's still pretty good. Still pretty good. High level raider. Oh, there you go, man. Some of the first bosses and raids back in the day. That's awesome, man. But I got burnt out after a while. Yeah. Burnout is real when it comes to the MMOs. I have a number of friends where they all grew up together playing World of Warcraft. They all like went to middle school and high school at the time that was popping off, in college, and that was like how they all like, that was their whole friend group. That's how they all lived nearby each other. Obviously, they were friends beforehand, but that was the thing that like really bound them together. And that's a special game for a lot of people, obviously, but it's a special game when you have that kind of intrinsic bond with like your friends and like and I don't know, like when you like, it's like a coming of age experience, I think, for them. And it's a game that's very special to them. And even then, this friend group I've described, they've burnt out on World of Warcraft probably like a dozen times, only to come back, maybe 6 months later, and they all just they dive back in, and then for one reason or another bounce off of it because the raid was too hard, or there's other real life responsibilities. Sometimes it's hard to balance everything, but it keeps drawing them back in, and I get it. Even though it's not my kind of game, even though it's not something that I can like personally identify with, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate from afar like what the game means to them. But the burnout's real, man. I mean, that game, that's a hard game to just kind of play casually. To really get into it, to really play it, it does require some form of dedication, like some real dedication for sure. I respect it, man. Maybe chase the nostalgia a little bit. Yeah, that's fair too. The zombie toss was actually quite good. Flamethrower and rocket launcher. But this time, I can't just go all in on defense. I gotta go decently in on movement. Decently in on movement. Movement speed, that is, specifically. There might be a movement upgrade that is intrinsic to getting a hovercraft upgrade, but that's going to be a while because we keep spending a lot of resources on cool new weapons. This is explosive. It's deliciously and decadently explosive. I don't think the splash damage hurts us. I think it just hurts the baddies. I think. It's hard to balance even just casually chilling. I gotcha, man. I gotcha. They change a lot. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with too. I think that's the thing. It's like that's like a whole other additional component to it, is like when there's changes and there's rebalancings and of course new expansions. I mean, it's not just a casual like, oh, let me play the game. It's like, no, you have to do your homework. And if you're doing raids, like, man, you got to be like on time for the raids with the homies. You got to be at your computer. You have to make sure everything's up to speed, up to snuff. Your internet's good. You got to make sure that, you know, you don't have to use the restroom. You don't have to take the dog out mid-raid. Just there's all this stuff. There's all this shit to it that I don't say shit to mean like it's bad, but there's just all this shit that you have to deal with on top of playing the game, which is sometimes quite hard, as I'm sure you know, Anthony, you of all people. I'm sure you understand. It's like, yeah, that shit it's not an easy game, man. But at the same time, there's probably nothing like it. The experiences you had playing WoW back in the day, and playing with your guilds and playing with your groups, probably is something that I don't mean to sound like, you know, like fatalistic here, but that's probably something that's really hard to replicate otherwise. I don't want to say like you'll never have that experience again in your life, because that's like sounds very negative, but like that's probably a hard situation or a hard kind of experience to replicate. And, you know, there are other MMOs, obviously. There's other MMOs, of course. I'll take the, you know, Far Cloud was just okay last time. It does slice through a bunch of stuff. Thinking about the boss, though, it's pretty close range. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Good for defense when things get spicy. But oh, I never got to the central thing. Anyway, though, yeah, just to complete the thought, there's other MMOs out there. There's other multiplayer games where you have to like bound together with the homies and like strategize like that. Like that's the kind of thing that you'll never experience otherwise. But I'm thinking about, like, you know, it was before social media was huge, you know, back in the day of World of Warcraft, Cataclysm, and some of these other expansions that were huge. You know, social media wasn't what it was, and I understand also that when it comes to modern World of Warcraft, the whole like boost mechanic where you can buy the potions and you drink the potions and it like juices you up to be like level 20 or level 40, which is great if you're a new player when you play with your existing friends that have already been playing a bunch and you want to, like, instead of power level, you want to just like jump up to where they are. I understand that's nice for some folks, but there's, you know, some of those modern conveniences take away from some of that experience. So it's just a different world now. It's a different world now, and I guess it was probably the discovery too, right? It's like a new expansion. What's it gonna be? Oh fuck! It's like it's new and it's exciting and it's weird. And yeah, before World of Warcraft, there of course was EverQuest. There was Ultima. You know, there was other MMOs, but man, WoW kind of did rewrite the game a little. So I bet being in the thick of that and being young and having free time, I bet that was really, really special. Like, you know, I can go back and play Ocarina of Time. I can go back and play Mario. I can experience it just as I did. I mean, I'm older now, and, you know, it's maybe not exactly as I did, but overall, it's pretty much the same experience. But, like, you fire up WoW now, even a WoW Classic, it's just not quite the same, I think. At least this is, I'm just parroting back what people have said, from what I've heard from others. But I can understand where, yeah, it's a different ballgame now. It's a time sink, yeah, for sure. People had jobs and kids, man. How do they manage that, man? What the hell? How do you still have a life? How do you still have a social life? And a spouse? Like, yeah, oh man, that's tough. I mean, I'll be the first to admit, balancing the stream and real life responsibilities is at times a little bit tricky. But that's the thing, though. If I need to cancel a stream, you know, I never get any. There's no down. So there's no one dependent on me, you know, community-wise. If I have to cancel a stream or reschedule something, it's not like, oh no, everything falls apart if Alex isn't online. Whereas, yeah, with the WoW raids, it's like, yeah, you know, if the healers, well, no, you're not gonna have just one healer, obviously. But yeah, if your healer's offline or is late to the raid or what have you, then it's like, well, that kind of throws everything for a loop. So yeah, like the responsibility, and shared responsibility is huge. So we got that first one. I'm gonna go around and collect some extra stuff. I'm getting slapped around more than I want to. I'll be the first to admit there are times where I start my stream and I'm a little bit tired and I'm thinking, I don't know, should I cancel the stream? Whatever. But then once I get going, 99 times out of 100, I'm doing great. So I don't mind it. But yeah, there are times where it's, there's other responsibilities. Like, oh, do I want to go out with the friends that they invited me to on the Sunday night thing? Or do I want to stick with my Sunday co-op stream commitments with the homies? Those kinds of situations inevitably happen, of course. I made the rule to myself years ago, especially when Gracie and I started getting serious, that I would never let the stream stuff get in the way of getting to hang out with her. So if there's a question of like she wants to do something or she needs help with something, she will always be a higher priority. Like family and that kind of stuff will always be a higher priority, obviously. But yeah, as far as other competing interests, it's like, well, yeah, I want to do friend hangouts, or I want to do or go to a concert, go to a convention, blah blah blah. So that's on my mind sometimes. But generally speaking, though, no, I never feel pressured. I never feel like, oh shit, I can't. I have to do that. No, it's no issue if I have to move things around a little bit. So even though this is like a load balancing act that happens, rarely does that load balance act ever become detrimental or feel like like there's some tremendous downsides to it. At the level, the repair might be nice, but I think if I invest enough into speed, we won't need it. But the Beyblades, like how it reaches for the toss, even like real far away, is really nice. Let's get back to the main objective. I think the timer's gonna start counting down pretty soon here, so let's hit it before they start getting us. I'm definitely feeling the difficulty increase, but okay, there's the timer. I think we're okay. We got 20 seconds. They're pooping out of this thing, but I'm pooping in to them with rockets. 10 seconds. We're past the halfway point. I think we got this. We got this, man. Tax return. That's exciting, Will. Hell yeah, man. Happy tax return day to you, my man. Guild Wars 2 is good. That's good. Yeah, I've always heard that Guild Wars 2 is a really good, maybe not competitor to WoW, because I know it came out not too long after WoW, or yeah, I guess around maybe a little bit after WoW, but like was kind of a not a direct competitor, but like an alternative to WoW that, like Will said, was less demanding of your time, a little bit more reasonable as far as what it demanded of the players. Probably more akin to something like Diablo, honestly, than something like WoW. But we're not doing as much damage. Or I could actually, I can't do the extra dash. What do I have right now? I have the fart cloud, I have the Beyblades, I have the throws. Let's do this one. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, I mean, even before we got married, it was like in my mind, I was like, just make sure I have my, not even my priority straight, but kind of have like rules I established for myself. Gracie had never once like played that card and said like, how dare you play games? Like, she's never played that card. She's always been very encouraging with the streams. She might not necessarily understand, like, she's not really into video games. She's not really into, she has no interest in streaming herself. She may not understand it, but she understands how much it means to me and how much joy it brings me on a regular basis. She's never like positioned herself to be getting in the way of something. It's more just me making sure it never even has to come close to that. So yeah, if there's something she needs from me, if there's like a thing she invites me to do, and I was planning on streaming, no problem. Just reschedule, go the next night or do something else. If there's other people dependent on me, I'll just let them know, hey man, can't make it tonight, catch it the next time. And also, I've seen this too with other streamers, and this is not to like speak ill of this, but I find it's maybe not a great headspace for this. If you have to cancel a stream, this is of course getting more into like the streaming aspect and less into the raiding with the group aspect, where there's more, when you're raiding with the group, there probably is more there's more on you with that, so that is probably more of a commitment. So it's not exactly a one-to-one, but yeah, if you got a stream scheduled or stream planned and you have to reschedule or cancel, I see all the time when the stream discords I'm in from the streamer homies, they'll say, hey man, gotta reschedule for tonight, sorry guys. Like it's like, and they'll throw out a little apology, which I think is well-meaning, but I would posit that you should never have to apologize or having to cancel a stream. It's like it's well-meaning to say like, oh, I know folks might be disappointed. I'm selfish. I have never once apologized for streaming, or for streaming, for canceling a stream. Like, if people are upset, fucking deal with it. No, hold on, where are my sunglasses? Where are the sunglasses? Deal with it. No, I would never be like, fuck you. I would never be like a shitter about it. But to me, it's like, it's fine. Like, there's other streamers to watch. Like, I'm not important enough for people like, oh, no, Alex stream, whatever will I do? Like, no, it's fine, it's fine. It'd be one thing if it was like a co-op thing, and it was like a special event, you know, if it was a Zelda randomizer stream, and the homies had cleared the schedules, and I had something come up, I would apologize to them, obviously. If it was a special event, and other people had cleared the schedules for me, that's a little bit different, honestly, but apologies, fuck that shit, man. I'm selfish, man. I'm saying, hey, man, I take care of me first, baby. Just how it goes. Again, it's not, I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking shit, or that it's a bad thing, or toxic, or anything like that, but I worry that it potentially could lead to somebody not feeling good, like, you know, feeling guilty about canceling. It's like, or like feeling like they have to stream, like they have to be live, because it's like, oh, then I feel bad and the people will be sad. It's like, nah, dude, take care of yourself, bro. Life is too short. Life is too short. If you burn yourself out, you'll make it even shorter. Because that kind of stress ain't good for the blood pressure. So it's not even so much as like I think it's a not healthy thing necessarily. It's more that it could lead to things that I think could become, yeah, a not good habit, a less than healthy habit, basically. End-game progression for Guild Wars 2 is more horizontal. That's nice. That's nice. It's the last one, baby. Can be accessed by the alts too. Yeah, so it's, yeah, less of a grind fest. And that's not to say that like, oh wow, bad because of its grind, but yeah, I can appreciate, I can identify more with the Guild Wars 2 mentality of balancing one's game. Oh, I can't afford the third one. Should I save my money or do damage? I want to do more damage, and then I'll save the rest. So long as we get enough for this one to get, I mean, I don't think we need the third speed upgrade. It would be a nice to have. It'd be a nice to have. But we probably don't need it. You know, I actually might take the invulnerability for that exact reason, though. Ooh, or, you know, I mean, let's be real. There's no way that's gonna affect the boss. Yeah, let's just play the invulnerability one. That's probably the safer choice. Scrappies. Oh man, look at all this stuff, like back to back to back. Love the Venn diagram overlap. Love that shit. Hey yo, big scrappies. Actually, I have 4. So we just began the level, and I have 14 hundo. We'll have more than enough for at the rate we're going. At least we'll have more than enough for the speed increases. So yeah, we probably don't need the invincibility thing as well, but I think that'll be a good bit of insurance. And I think we have enough DPS and enough crowd control. I don't think we need like that frost ability, so it's probably fine. Yeah. I'm probably also not going to max it out anyway, so. Shield, yeah, it's like, those are both tempting, but I'll just keep with that one. If we want to max out as much as we can before the boss battle, ideally. 70 seconds to find more. And we hopefully won't take too much damage before we get into it, so we'll see. Oh, a dead end. Because obviously whatever damage we take, we have to spend the scrap to repair. Ow. Especially from those bursters, man, those boomers. Okay, boomer. Some MMO, some Final Fantasy 14, dude. That is a. I have no interest in WoW personally. Again, not saying bad game, just saying not for me, just based on what I've seen. Not really my kind of thing. And I don't think Final Fantasy 14 is my thing either, but that's closer to being my thing. Partly because I have a lot of homies that have said, "Hey Alex, need I entice you with award-winning Final Fantasy 14, which you can play Start for free and play up to level something something. Includes the award-winning expansion, bloppity blot, whatever it's called. I've heard Final Fantasy 14 is impeccable. I have a number of friends that have, like, they started on WoW, they played that shit just like Anthony was saying, and then, you know, for one reason or another, they got burnt out, they wanted to play something else, and then they tried Final Fantasy 14 and were like, oh my fuck, and just like mainlined that shit, and now they love it. It sounds incredible. It really does sound like something special. Yeah, we got the 3rd speed, by the way. Can't afford anything else, but we got it. And of course, one of the things I like about Final Fantasy 14, based on what I've heard, is that they have the Star Trek Online and Secret World Legends thing, and also Dune Awakening and a bunch of these other kind of online games where if you don't have like an online group, that's fine. You know, you can play single player. Oh, I'm still getting fucked up a little bit here. You can play single player and still access like a shit ton of content. Still be vibing. He's still hitting me 100% of the time, even with a... Wow, that's actually surprising. In that case, good thing I got good DPS. And good thing I took the invincibility thing, because it actually kind of saved my ass. I thought for sure a 3 out of 4 speed upgrade would be enough, but it actually was not enough. We still got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got an achievement called Kill Mother. Level 80? That's wild, man. That's wild, yeah. So, if not just for the single-player story and the expansions being apparently bangers, and I mean, I never really got into Final Fantasy, like just regular Final Fantasy games back in the day. I played 6 a bunch. Actually, it's embarrassing to admit, I've played through Final Fantasy 6 twice, got to the final boss, got to the last save before the final boss on 2 separate occasions in my life, and then set the game down, never picked it back up. Never actually beat that fucking game, but beat like 98% of the game. It's an incredible game, and both times it was like, all right, I'm gonna set this game down and I'll play it tomorrow, and then got distracted by something else because I was like a kid, I was like a teenager, and I was playing on my my parents' computer, so it was one of those where like you go like, oh shit, like I want to go back to that at some point, but then you're like, wait, it's been months or it's been years. Oh no, where's the save file? Well, you know, that was on the old computer that's no longer around, or the hard drive crashed. We had to have it reformatted, so I just never beat it, and it's embarrassing because I fucking love that game. It's my favorite Final Fantasy game. It's also the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played. This is something in the lab. Wait, what? Like here? Here? Same weapons. Unless she means like the lab is where we're going next. Is that what she means? Oh, it's a lab area then. Okay. So there's actually, you know what? There's actually quite a lot more than I thought there was going to be. When they said coming soon, I thought the whole island was coming soon. Which is flattering. Oh my, you're coming soon. Oh, well, I'll let me grab a towel. So yeah, so there's at least that part that's coming soon. But there's probably like a little bonus challenge thing here. Maybe this one here. There's still the city area that we've yet to explore. And I think there's a nugget over here that is also yet to be implemented. But this one's still out and proud. There's this one here back in the swamp. So, and I don't know if these little islands are part of it too, but yeah, there's actually quite a bit left to do in this game. So, and I was saying earlier, oh, whoops, no, I want to go back. I guess I can't go back. So I'll click and I'll say start. And then, check this out. You ready? Post strat. I'll click a thing. Yeah, give me that one. Then I'll say, just kidding, I'm leaving. Just kidding, it's late. Just kidding, it's late. Yeah, no, I'd love to do it, to keep going. I love to keep playing, but I'm getting pretty tired. It is late in the evening. I mean, late at night. It's not even evening. It is very much night by some definitions, and in some time zones, it is in the morning. It is well into the AM. In the Eastern time zone, it's 3 a.m. Goddamn, it's yam. Oh no, yam is 4 a.m. Yam is 4 a.m. No, it late, so we're gonna wrap it up here. But this was fun times. Really cool little game. I'm really impressed. I say those exact words so much. I know I'm a broken record. I say the same damn thing all the damn time. But this was a cool little game, and I am very impressed. If I had to guess, if we were to play one more session, we probably would unlock just about all the levels left, and we probably would hit the edge thereabouts of the early access stuff, which really is not terrible. We played for, according to Steam, I'll show you. According according to Steam, I played for 4.1 hours, which you know, that's a pretty good sesh. We didn't unlock a crazy amount of achievements, but got a good number of them. And there's obviously still a lot more. So at the rate we're going, assuming that there's maybe, we'll say 5, maybe 6 zones left. Yeah, probably another 4-hour session would bring you to 8 hours, and that would put you at the edge of the early access content, which is, you know, really not terrible. Especially when considering this game's been out for 2 weeks in early access. $8, man. $8, that's not bad. And that's full price. It's not even like a, you know, early release, like 10% discount. That's $8. $8 for 8 hours-ish. Out of the gate, early access. I mean, you could do so much worse. You could do so much worse. So for me, it's a recommendation. It's an easy recommendation. Well, easy insofar as if you like the roguelikes and the roguelites and the bullet heaven games. If you're into that kind of thing, yeah, this is an easy recommendation for sure. Not everybody is. Not everybody is. You know, would this game sell you if you weren't a roguelike enjoyer? Would this game convert you to being a bullet heaven or survivors-like enjoyer if you weren't already? Probably not. Probably not. But if you're like me and you like this kind of game, easy recommendation. I did see that the reviews were mostly positive. Also, there's only 35 of them on Steam. What the fuck? That's legit surprising that this game hasn't sold better. A quick perusal of some of the negative reviews is some people think the game's a little bit too easy and that there's not a ton of content, which I don't know about the too easy part. Like it's the first couple. Well, hold on. What's their gameplay time? Yeah, his gameplay time is 3.5 hours. I don't know, man. We got to some pretty tough areas myself. So I mean, the first like 2 hours are very easy. The first 2 hours are very easy. But then once you get to hour 3, 3.5, 4, that's where it's like, oh shit, this game's got some balls to it. So yeah, no one that's like, oh, it's fucking garbage. It seems like it's mostly people saying either could use some more balancing and or need some more content, which is fair. But yeah, this is good. I like. That's my review. Alex, enjoy, and give me smiley face. There we go.